Uh-huh. Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prize possession.
Yo, who is the sun god? That is what I will pose on this Monday evening stream. Who is the sun god? I will keep pushing the one true answer, the only only appropriate answer. That would be the girl who is above my two shoulders. NAMI is Zaza. You heard it here first. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome into the Strawhat Podcast on this lovely Monday evening. And I'm excited and I'm happy that you guys are here joining me. It's going to be a great stream as always. I don't know why you would expect it to be anything other than a dope stream. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. Got a good stream planned for you guys. Of course, as you guys already know, it is One Piece break week, but we still get down and have fun. What's going on to everybody over on the gram? How are you guys doing over there? I see you guys are tapping in with me. My boy Foolie, man. He says it best. You call it a break week, we call it another day. Welcome to the show, man. Let's freaking go. Foolie in the building. Good to see you, my good friend. Brickman Mosaics says, what's up, my guy? What's up? What's up to you, man? What's up to you? What's up to you? Welcome in, man, to the Strawhat Podcast every Monday evening, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're here talking One Piece, and this is no exception. A lot of stuff on the docket. I actually was going through my YouTube this week, and I feel like sometimes I feel like Sanji. Sometimes I feel like Sanji, right? Because my favorite character is NAMI. You already know this. But I went through YouTube this week and I was feeling like a weird, like Sanji, he hears things like when women scream or cry, he can hear them across islands. Well, I can hear NAMI slander across the internet. And I didn't realize I had this ability until this week, when I was just chilling and I'm scrolling through my homepage on YouTube, and I'm starting to just get this weird sensation. So I keep scrolling, and I find this video, and it's immediately my sensations are going off telling me that this person's probably slandering NAMI. And I click into it and I watch about 5 seconds of it. And needless to say, I was right. But I said, you know what? I want to play this on stream, and I want everyone to see if this is just my bias or if this person is just bugging. So we're going to watch that today to start off the show, because I genuinely think that this person is bugging. But you guys are here and you guys will be able to help me. So thank you for that in advance. My boy Slick is here. He says, yo, I'm on time tonight. You're here. What is it? What is up? What is up? What is up, Mr. Slick? Dizzy in the building says, hey, hope all doing the most at your best. Yes. Hashtag elevated energy. Yes. Yes. There we go, man. Hashtag elevated energy. I'm with it. I'm with the positive agendas, the positive life agendas. I'm here for it. Fully says, suck Nakama. Sup? Man, Ree's video on Bleach had me in my feels, and you guys should definitely check it out. Yeah, man. If y'all haven't checked out the video that I dropped yesterday on Bleach, you guys should definitely check it out. You guys should definitely check it out, because I have officially started Bleach about a week or two ago now, and I'm up to episode 15. Yeah, I know. Some anime fan I am. I see your comment, Brick, on Instagram. About to read it. But some anime fan I am. I was supposed to have watched, all of the big three. I've seen Naruto. I think I've seen One Piece. I don't know. I'm still trying to make my way through One Piece, like I'm in Alabasta. Is that what it's called? I think I'm in Alabasta. I'm like fresh into One Piece. Is One Piece good? Guys, let me know. I'm a new guy. But I started Bleach, and it's been a great time. Every Sunday here on YouTube, I'm going to drop an update about Bleach, and I'll give you guys my thoughts and my theories. And this episode, if you guys haven't seen it already, Bleach is really reminding me a lot of One Piece, like a lot of One Piece, like almost scarily similar down to the fighting style of the character that I said was Sanji. That scary, that close. It's almost one for one in a lot of areas. But anyway, we're not going to stay too long on that. Definitely check out the video if you haven't already. Dean's live in the building, says, what up? What's going on, Deans? How are you, my good friend? How are you? T Promo says, yo, what's up? T Promo, good to see you, dude. What's up? Dizzy says, hey, squad. Hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Fully, and hey, Slick. Let me know what you think. I think Emu might be a satellite, and maybe Joy Boy was the actual Joy satellite. Interesting. What? Okay, so you're saying you think that I'm gonna need you to okay. I'm picking up where you're going with this. I do need more though. I do need more. I need a lot more for me to be able to go off of this, because I feel like this is not like just a simple theory. But give me a little bit more, Dizzy, because I know you're probably onto something. Saint God Za in the building says, what up? What's going on, dude? What's up? Nizar says, could be. I feel Emu being such a central figure, there has to be more to it than they are just one of seven or whatever. Maybe akin to Seraphim. Okay. Maybe. I'm not against it. I feel like Vegapunk is lingering for a reason. Hey, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, they've got to have a good reason, because again, we got Lilith. So why do we have Vegapunk? Maybe they're going somewhere with him. I don't know. Saint God is here to, oh God. Oh my guys, man. Your boys in the building says, what's up? What's going on? Your boys, good to see you. Slevin in the house. Slev. Channel Slev, what's up? Flynn in the building. Ain't missing anything in Bleach. Man. Flynn, you don't like Bleach? That's why, okay, I'll say this. As I started my journey, I've been thoroughly surprised with how much I liked it, because there's so many people that before I had actually first started, there were so many people that told me that Bleach does not belong in the big three. Do you guys agree with that? Like, people legitimately told me that it doesn't belong in the big three, so I didn't expect to actually enjoy it at all. So I don't know if people were lying to me, or maybe I didn't get far enough to see that it's not as good as it looks. You guys let me know. I have no idea. Slevin says Bleach is great. Hey, okay, there we go. You need to hop on Tower of God. I'm almost done reading season 3. I've heard about Tower of God, but again, my problem is I only have so much time, so I gotta lock in on one show and go off from there. I'm supposed to, after I finish Bleach, I'm supposed to go to Blue Lock, but I'm not gonna hold you. It's gonna take me a minute to finish Bleach. I mean, I'm talking, I don't know how many episodes there are, but I'm talking at least 3 to 6 months. Cause I don't got a whole lot of time, unfortunately. What's going on Instagram? I see you said, yo, what's up? My second anime crush and first heartbreak is Captain Aizen. If that's Bleach, I haven't met that person yet. But I guess we will see when I get there. It's still in the works. I just came up with like an hour ago. Okay. Yeah, let me know. You might be on something. You might be on to something, not on something. Speaking of people who might just be on something, I do think it's a fitting time to go ahead and get into the segment. You guys already know, man. It's one of my favorite segments on the show. You guys are familiar with it, right? You know what I'm about to do. Come on. Is bro onto something, or is bro on something? We're going to find out today, because there was someone who decided, like I said, to put out something about NAMI, and my little observation hockey on the internet was triggered, and I felt like I wanted to just see for myself. So we're all going to watch this video together, and we are all going to be able to determine together if this person was on something or if they're onto something. We're gonna see. So let me go ahead and get it pulled up, and we can go from there and see. Hold on, let me do this here, and yeah, we can go full screen over there, and hold on. Okay, let me cut this down. Mind you, I'll give you the context. She is basically talking about how NAMI has basically been a disappointment. I guess that's kind of the basis of it. And this video was created within the last couple of months. So keep in mind, if we were probably in God Valley timing when this happened, when she made this video. This is not pre-LBAF by any means. This is a recent video.
There is nothing more frustrating than watching a character as smart as NAMI suddenly turn into a sitting duck the moment she steps off the ship. Because what do you mean the same NAMI who stood her ground against Arlong, who saw the horrors of Thriller Bark, is somehow now terrified of a Lego castle to the point where she can't even get up? But don't get me wrong, it's not that she's
Okay. So like I said, we're gonna react to everything that is said here. Again, this does seem like she might be slandering the GOAT. And honestly, I just want to make sure I keep the GOAT next to me. I'm gonna go ahead and set the GOAT right here, because we need to make sure that we are factual in everything that we're saying about our dear navigator. And you guys know I'm going to defend the navigator at all costs. Thank you, Slev. And what's going on, Strawberry? Good to see you as well. And yes, like Slev said, make sure that you guys like the stream. I didn't say that. I always forget because I get too caught up in what we're going to talk about. Go ahead and like the stream if you haven't already. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Yeah, there you go. You hit the like button. Thank you. I know you didn't, though. So make sure that you who did not, that you hit the like button. For sure, because it's easy. Just go ahead, man. There's like 13 of y'all in here. Just hit the like button real quick. It's not hard. NYC Anime Nerd in the building says, yo, what's going on, NYC? JD Rich. JD Rich. He says, what's up, Bree? What up? What up? What up? Okay, so she's already told us that she's disappointed in NAMI. You know, how NAMI used to be like that back in Arlong Park, and she used to be like that, you know, back in Thriller Bark, but now NAMI is just a coward, and basically she has regressed in her character because I guess she was scared of a cat or something. But let's remember, NAMI okay, NAMI woke up from, remember, the last thing she remembers, she was chilling with her crewmates. She wakes up in an unknown castle, hearing an unknown voice, in unknown clothing, in a massive location without anyone that she's familiar with, and gets rushed by a massive cat. Is she not supposed to be scared? Like, at what point did NAMI stop? Like, at what point in the story was NAMI not going to be scared of a scenario like that? I don't think that's actually that's not actually a regression in her character. That's why I'm kind of confused, like, why we're starting out like that. Because if you have this complaint about NAMI, you gotta like keep it consistent and like also be mad at Usopp too. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. If Nami's a disappointment, what about Jean? Oh, see, I'm not even that far. I'm gonna let her cook in this video. Again, I haven't watched the whole thing, but are already off to kind of a rough start. But let's see, man.
Weak or useless, it's just that over time, slowly but surely, she has lost her edge. And today, I want to show you exactly where her writing fell off. The first being her navigation abilities. Now, Nami is a master navigator, no doubt about that. The problem here is that the skill isn't just about navigating a ship or drawing maps. It's a skill that requires killer situational awareness, pattern recognition, and instant decision making under pressure. And in Nami's case, something that shows her intelligence both on and off the ship. Like, for example, her fight against Khalifa in Eni's lobby, where Nami manipulated the weather, threw Khalifa off using her Mirage Tempo, and sent down thunderbolts to finish her off. But now in Elbaf, you expect me to believe she can't take down a little kitty cat, even with the literal beast of thunder Zeus under her command? I get now that Zeus is bound to Nami's climate.
Oh my God, stop it. Stop it. The underselling of this massive cat is sending me. I don't, okay, thank you. It's like Dizzy says it, but anime aside, why would anyone be okay with that? I'm just trying to understand why are we underselling how massive this cat was? Just imagine, guys. Okay. Imagine you guys are out with friends, right? And next, you're just drinking, having a good old time. Next thing you know, you're waking up in some unknown location. Let's just scratch off the cat part. Let's just scratch the cat off. Let's say you were just kidnapped and you were in some unknown location. Would you not be kind of scared? Like, that's a normal response. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, oh, well, she could have attacked her with Zeus. Yeah, but like she was also running for her life. Like she's trying to figure out what is going on. She doesn't even know where she's running, by the way. She has no idea where she's running. She doesn't know the location. Like, what? I don't like, yes, she could have definitely, we saw with Road, after she took down Road, she could definitely take down Zeus, or excuse me, take down this cat for sure. That's without a doubt. She's proven that she could do that. But it's just insane to me. Like this like kind of lack of, I'm not gonna say comprehension, but it's just like, why are we slandering Nami for this? Because this isn't even a slanderable thing. I would hear you with other instances, but like Flint said, Nami's recent showing is honestly impressive. Elbaf has been the best showing for Nami, like in this condensed amount of time. Yeah. Slick says, yeah, I hate that. Some people think that natural reactions are a downscale. Thank you, bro. Like, come on, man. We got to stop this. He said, your boy says, just turn it off. She's watching the same One Piece. I honestly, I don't know. As I said, I'm going to let her cook. I don't know. I think she forgot it's supposed to be a funny comic. Right. And that's why, again, we had the initial Straw Hats there and the rest of the crew in another location, because Oda was probably trying to drum up some of that early One Piece banter that we used to have before things got like really serious after Water 7. So that's why we had those specific crew members there to be able to draw out those dynamics again. And that's why Nami and Usopp were seen together at the beginning to kind of, I think now that I'm seeing what Oda's doing with the Elbaf, I think that was to give us a clear idea as to where we're headed, because these two have had some great moments as far as not being as scared as they normally would. I mean, I can go down the list, especially my favorite when Nami isn't even the road thing or the Gunko thing. It's her looking Loki in the face and saying, yo, dragon, I don't know who you are, but I'm trying to put the fire out. Can we stop? Like, can you cool it, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. That was my favorite moment from Nami in all of Elbaf. I don't think the people talk about it enough, but that's just me. Dizzy says, thank God I realized where I was, but I had a moment once where I woke up, and as soon as I opened my eyes, I didn't know where I was, and I really did panic. Thank you. And then imagine while you're trying to gather yourself, something busts through the wall and is like life or death, like some big dog just starts chasing you out of nowhere. It's like a big German shepherd, or I don't know. I'm not a dog guy. Think about the biggest dog that there is, and they're chasing you, barking. What do you, yo, come on, bro. You supposed to think rationally in that moment? Like, oh God. He said, I guess I'll do it. Even after, yeah, like the stream, slick. Like the stream.
In fact, he can't move around freely like he used to with Big Mom. But this is Nami we're talking about. Why is she only ever shown bribing the gluttonous cloud with more clouds? And that's it. This is the same Zeus who has carried the weight of Big Mom, who can traverse hundreds of miles instantly and send lightning bolts in every direction, and yet somehow we barely get to see his potential now that he is with Nami. My issue here isn't that, I expect Nami to be a frontline fighter, of course not. The real problem here is that how is the all-creative and cunning Nami unable to use Zeus beyond a little shock? But before all that, the biggest mystery is how her personality changed. It's one thing to be afraid, but it's a completely different...
God dang it. Nami, in fairness, I actually somewhat understand what she's trying to say, but Nami also has been somewhat nerfed in a lot of scenarios. Like even in Onigashima, Nami's big thing is I don't want to let loose because I don't want to hurt Otama. That was her big thing as to why she couldn't just go crazy with her lightning. So in fairness, that's kind of, I don't really like that knock against Nami because she really hasn't had a chance to show you much until what she didn't have her chance on Egghead either. I mean, you think she's about to take out a Gorosei with lightning? No, not with that version of Zeus. Absolutely not. But now we're on Elbaf. She's shown us. And mind you, this video was made current, like within the last couple of months. So this person has seen Nami's Thunder Shark tempo. This person has seen what we now just got animated, which was beautiful. Nami's her Thunderbolt tempo on road to knock him out beautifully done, by the way. Which, did you guys see that flash of red lightning? Did anyone peep the flash of red lightning when they animated that lightning strike from Nami? The same red lightning, might I add, that Luffy had when he punched out of the toy house. I'm not one to push agendas or anything, but there was definitely some red lightning there. 3D in the building says, "Yer ho ho, what's going on, 3D? Good to see you." But either way, she hasn't really had the moments to show that she can do more. But now that she has had her chance, she's definitely giving us what this person is asking for. So that's why I'm kind of like, what is even the complaint? That's kind of why I'm like, I'm mad confused.
Different ballgame to be so paralyzed from fear that even trying or thinking of doing anything is out of the question. Even before the hedgehog or the cat came into the picture, Nami did not once try to figure out what was going on. I mean, you'd die regardless, so why not die trying? Even the mighty coward Usopp was walking.
This is, by the way, bro, she didn't try to figure out what was going on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that not was that not the same chapter or like the next chapter? Like, I'm almost positive. Now it's been a minute since I've reread the beginning of Elbaf. But was that not like the first chapter? And also you were literally just drinking right before that. That's why I'm like, what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? Like, we got to stop this, man. We actually got to stop this. We actually have to stop this because these complaints about the cat are just so unfounded. It's actually insane. You're acting like we went freaking 5-6 chapters of her just meandering around the castle. You're like, right after this happened, she didn't really do anything to find out like what was happening, Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? See, things, she was hungover. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, bro. Your boy says Jinbei already confirmed Nami as Conqueror's Haki. when Nami is beating. No, you're right. But again, they're just slowly trying to. That's for us that have the awakened observation, that we can see what Oda's trying to put out. But for the people that aren't on that timing yet, when we see things like the red flash of lightning in the anime, those are breadcrumbs, because some people aren't on the agenda yet. Those are breadcrumbs to be able to say, yo, this is a thing. Here's some more evidence. And if you want the breadcrumb, pick it up and take a bite. Because some people still don't believe it. She's not serious unless the animosity in her tone is real. I'm not gonna lie, she sounds like she might be serious. She really might. She sounds like it. Who's hop upscale? Okay. Nami has yet to call out an ultimate attack. I guarantee we still haven't seen her true trump card when she goes all out. Yeah, Nami's Thunderbolt Tempo is like Luffy's Gum pistol. I feel like we haven't seen Nami's Bajrang gun. I definitely feel like there's more to it, because there's so much more you can do with a lightning cloud and lightning in general. And she just showed us that she can make it as big as she wants to with just time. So absolutely. I've been saying this for the longest time. Nami's ultimate attack should be equivalent to Raigo from Enel in Skypiea. I believe that was just foreshadowing to what Nami will eventually be able to do. Because you guys let me know, Zeus is a cloud, a sentient cloud. If it's cloudy outside, why can't Zeus just combine with the other clouds? Like, I do feel like there's more coming with this bag that she has. I understand it though, because after 1,200 chapters, people don't want to see Nami and Usopp crying all the time, especially Nami, who has a Yonko level weapon. I hear that. I do hear that. But again, I think where Oda was going was he was trying to draw on a parallel to show that these are the two people that are currently the most cowardly. And we're going to prop them up. Like, we're going to show you them like this at the beginning of the arc, and then push them to the forefront in this arc and make you see that they are actually working on those issues to be able to be more aligned with the other Yonko crew members. And also, Nami doesn't cry all the time. Like Usopp kind of does. He did kind of tone it down as he went further, going into like Egghead. But, Nami particularly doesn't cry all the time. She's more of like the funny type of where it's like, yeah, you strong guys got it. I don't want to get hurt. Usopp's more of the like, yeah, I'm scared, and the screaming thing. I mean, she screams with him too, but I don't know. I think Oda did that on purpose. Dizzy says agreed, Weather has a lot of tricks in the belt. Yeah. No, I agree. But you can argue that's not all what we're seeing, though. Nami steps up. Usopp tried with Emu, but that went comedy. That's true. That's true. Magic isn't a thing in One Piece. Tech advancements are. No, 3D. You're wrong. Magic is a thing in One Piece, and Miss Golden Week uses magic. That is magic. There's no explanation for why Miss Golden Week's paint works the way that it does. That is 100% magic. And also, you can call it black magic as far as what they were doing for Brook to be like, remember when he landed in that circle? He wasn't summoned, but they were trying to use like black magic at that time. So, there's elements of magic for sure in One Piece. All right, hold on. Let me keep going and not read y'all's comments.
Around looking for clues. And all Nami did was cry, whine, call for Luffy, and then ask Usopp about what he thought, as if he isn't in the exact same predicament as you. But at least he tried. Nami now reacts more than she acts, is background comic relief outside of the rare navigation that she does, and acts like she just joined the crew. Years of development, thousands of chapters of growth.
That's not true. That is not true. She does not react. Let me roll it back, because here's the disingenuous part. Let me roll it back.
Nami now reacts more than she acts.
So by the way, look at that red lightning. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me just slow it down just a little bit. Just so we can see this red lightning. Hold on. Sorry. Look at this. I just want to show y'all. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Y'all see that? I'm sorry, guys. Y'all saw the red lightning too, right? That wasn't just me. Y'all saw it? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we're on the same page, just to confirm that she is a conqueror, because I know some people don't like it when I say that. But either way, the disingenuous part is that she uses the first time where she actually acts and doesn't react to prove the point that she reacts and doesn't act. Isn't that actually kind of insane? Because in this literal scene that you put in the video, this was an action. This was not a reaction. She was literally the first person while they're running away to freaking attack Zeus, or attack Road with Zeus. Like, what are we actually talking about? This is why certain people don't need a microphone. Respectfully, because in this clip that you put in, she was literally acting. It wasn't even a reaction. And then also in the same arc, just, maybe 10 to 15 chapters later, Nami literally attacks Gunko first. Where's the reaction there? Where is the reaction there? She literally says, yo, I don't know who you are, but what I do know is I don't like you. And I don't like the vibes that you're giving me. So eat this Thunder Shark tempo. What? That wasn't a reaction. That was a initial action. But she's going to swear to you that Nami doesn't act. She only reacts. Good night, man.
She acts, is background comic relief outside of the rare navigation that she does, and acts like she just joined the crew. Years of development, thousands of chapters of growth, and yet when the time comes, all we hear is wailing and crying. It's just sad to see such a wonderfully written character be reduced to gag. There's a term for this called...
She's reduced to a gag, bro. Oh my God. Nami has been reduced to a gag. Good God. Oh, okay. So she was she was reduced to a gag, I guess, in Whole Cake, when Nami was like trying to stop Cracker from going to attack Luffy when Luffy needed a break after he had like fizzled out in Gear 4. That was when she was a gag. When she literally was bro, everything that she did to help Luffy in Whole Cake, from making it rain so that the biscuits were soft enough to be eaten, then standing 10 toes with Luffy to knock out these chess pieces, right? To knock out the chessmen that were coming. Remember the massive thunder blast that she did? Her and Luffy were standing right next to each other, 10 toes, there to get Sanji. But she's been reduced to a gag. Thank you. The Vivre card was clutch. Pulling out the Vivre card. Controlling the homies. Where's the gag in there? Because I'm not going to lie, that made me feel like, yo, Nami's going to be this generation's big mom. And I still stand on that. So it's like, man, what are we talking about? What's going on, Alex? He says Chopper is a gag. Chopper is definitely more of a gag than Nami at this point. She controls where the crew of the King of the Pirates goes. Yeah, and apparently she's a freaking gag. Apparently, which is actually insane to me. Yeah, exactly. Luffy would not, that's what I'm saying. Luffy would not have beaten Cracker without Nami. The journey ends there. The journey 100% ends there without Nami. So it's like, to say she's a gag character is just, man, Man, Nami is one of the few people Luffy has trusted with the straw hat. But see, I wasn't even going to go there. That's facts. Not too many people can say they've even touched that hat on the crew. She wore it, styled it, cried in it, watched him fight while she had the hat. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it right now. Let's go.
Slenderization, where a character's essential traits are oversimplified to death, slowly turning them into a shell of their former selves.
Stop
like Nami
it.
representing fear and fan service.
Stop it. Stop. Nami is now a shell of herself. The best arc, right? The best arc for Nami. She is now apparently a shell of herself. At what point was Nami better? Like, okay, let me ask you guys, right? At what point was Nami better? And if there's an answer, fine. I don't mind it if you guys have an answer. I disagree, but I'll hear you out. At what point was Nami better than the Nami that we have right now? Truly, at what point? Because she's saying that Nami currently is a shell of herself. And she has been a victim of flanderization, where she is now just fear and fan service. That's her gag. I'm just trying to understand, because as an actual Nami fan, I have seen Nami go through a lot of development, which, mind you, we're going to talk about when the crew gets up. But I've seen Nami go through a lot of character development. I can't think of any time when Nami was better than she is right now as a character. And that's not something that I can say about every crew member. So don't say, oh, well, that's not fair because you can say that about everyone. No, I can give you a lot of people on the crew right now where they're not the best version of themselves that they were in the past. Nami is over her trauma and she's attacking first. She's looking at holy knights and she's actually not scared. She's taking down giants by herself. You know, holy. Let's see. All the Strawhats have a gag, but to only sum them up to one is shallow-sighted. Facts. Never. I can't recall. Thank you. Okay, so we're on the same page. Literally, like, I think people want to see Nami go band for band with a strong character to appreciate, and it's not fair to her character. That's okay. That's fair. But in fairness, I don't think that's where Oda's gonna go with Nami. At least not yet. Me personally, I think Nami is the rain god. Now, my thing is, Nami just needs some type of defensive capabilities, and she immediately jumps tons of tiers in the strength rankings because she's like the only person on the crew that has unlimited, outside of Luffy, who has unlimited AP. Unlimited. So if she gets defense to where she's not literally just getting one-shotted by most people in this verse, and she can actually take hits, which she can technically. We've seen her take a lot of hits over this series and get back up uninjured. But I'm saying to be able to be competitive in like a real fight. Y'all won't hear the end of me. I swear you won't. That happens. You won't hear the end of me. Turning Sunny D-Light to haterade. Facts. Arlong Pirates Nami was goated though. She was cool. That was cool, but she was cool. She was cool. That was not the best version of Nami, but she was cool. She was too reserved, in my opinion. I definitely think she needed to kind of, obviously, as we can see, she ended up doing it throughout the series, but she really needed to kind of let go of that hurt and predisposition to be able to accept, different things, because she had too much hurt bottled up. And I understand why. I'm not saying that she was bugging, but yeah, that was the issue with that version. But Arlong Park Nami is definitely one of my favorite Namis, for sure. Just not better than Elbaf Nami. He's like I said, she survived Anel's El Thor. She's good. Yeah. Your boy says Nami now would kill Arlong. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Without breaking a sweat. Absolutely. One shot. No doubt about it. Remember, she used Zeus to take down Big Mom. Let's remember that. That Zeus that she has, she used a lightning blast from Zeus that Brooke slashed Zeus in half to discharge the lightning. She struck down Big Mom with that same lightning. So yeah, anyone that's weaker than Hunger Pang Big Mom is getting one-shotted and knocked unconscious by Zeus. It is canonically been proven. So anyone that is not stronger than Hunger Pang Big Mom, out of there, bro. You're straight out of there. Have we ever seen Nami ride Zeus? There's a lot of cool things she could do if she tried. I like the lightning shark attack she used against Gunko. We have not, but I do think, I truly think there is more than just Zeus being in that climb attack coming soon, man. I really, really do. And when that day comes, man, that's going to be so cool. She definitely needs to ride Zeus, for sure. Nami has always been the only actual realistic person on the crew. You want to do what crazy? Go over the waterfall? No, bro. We need to get this money. Nami is the core of what keeps the ship sailing. Facts. Turn Arlong into fish fry. Facts. Give me some tartar sauce, bro. Give me the tartar sauce. Arlong, get up out of here, bro. Give me the tartar sauce with these fish sticks. That's King Brook. Oh, are you saying Brook is the soul of the crew? I don't know if that's what you're saying. I disagree, but he's the soul king. He's just not the soul.
Taking up the simping gag, Usopp being the evergreen coward, and Zoro the cool, nonchalant voice of reason who can't walk in a straight line. And let's not forget to address the elephant in the room, Nami's design.
Oh, God, here we freaking go. And I know she's about to say some freaking crap about Nami's freaking Elbaf outfit. I don't care what you say. This is one of my favorite designs because the orange themes that are throughout this design, I'm not going to lie, they hit the orange, black, yellow. Chef's kiss, man. Freaking chef's kiss.
Before that, my question here is that, what role does that sword play? It's just about useful as Rebecca's armor. Just hand her a gun at this point. The Elbaf fits are also some of the worst I've seen. It's not even a question.
Oh my God. No way. Some of the worst fits you've seen? No way. You're bugging, bruh. You're bugging with a capital B. Elbaf is some of the worst fits you've ever seen in One Piece. I'm not going to lie. I have some that come to mind very, very quick. And it wasn't too many arcs ago. Onigashima's fits when they were in the Beast Pirates, absolutely hated those. Absolutely hated those fits on everybody. I don't think anybody necessarily looked drippy in it. I'm not going to lie, bro. That's a hot take if I've ever seen one. Oda confirmed Nami's going commando in Elbaf. 11 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to go there, but that definitely adds an extra additional bonus point. I'll give you that, Flynn. Nah, King Brook's fit is lacking. It is, but to be fair, and it's not, I like Brook, obviously. I'm cool with him. But I don't really like how Brook's fits normally look. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't really like how Oda designs Brook's fits in general. Like, I didn't like him on Wano, Onigashima, or Egghead. I didn't like any of those. Like, it was just like, dude, he doesn't try with Brook, man. Like, give Brook like a nice like suit or something, man. I don't know. he be missing with Brooks fits. I'm gonna be honest. I hated the Wano fits too. Yeah. No, I didn't. Oh God, I hated those so much. Brook was the only Straw Hat that wasn't kinda kidnapped by Luffy. LOL, why you think you think about it, everybody was kind of reluctant other than Jinbei, maybe. No, Jinbei was reluctant, to be fair. Remember, he was telling him, like, yo, because Luffy, he told Luffy after Fishman Island, like, yo, I can't join you, man. I still got an obligation. So he was kind of reluctant too. He was definitely kind of reluctant. King Brook, I don't think so, man. I just don't think so. Like the style / art is so refreshing, coming and supposed to play coming off of Egghead. I agree. I totally agree. Egghead was clean for everyone. I mean, I don't know, man. I just didn't like Brooks. I didn't like Brooks. I didn't. Didn't he have like the helmet on? That was Egghead, right? Like he had the helmet with like the little like line, like the one single like face mask piece. That wasn't hidden for me, man. I'm be honest, it just was not hidden for me. Wano Brook was swagging. I just don't think so, man. I think it's a hot take hating the outfits. I think the outfits work perfectly for each arc. Yeah, except the helmet on Brook, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. The helmet was not hidden on a singular thing, bro. Only fit I like in Egghead was Zoro. Nah, Robin and Nami's fits. I like them. Luffy's, I didn't really like. Sanji's was cool with the little floral shirt. I liked it. Luffy's was okay. It just kind of seemed like oversized, and I don't know. It just wasn't hitting for me personally. I said lame helmet. Facts. Egghead Usopp was P2. I gotta go back. I don't remember Usopp's. I legit do not remember. Maybe it was. I'd have to go look. I posted something in the art channel. Okay, bet. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this.
Of modesty or elegance, but plain practicality. Her skirt is literally 3 pieces of cloth and a whole lot of anime physics, and bam, you get nothing. Nami just feels like an empty doll now, who only contributes in looking pretty and pretty non-functional off the ship. In the end, a little disclaimer,
Wait, hold on. Let me just say something real quick. Luffy literally wears freaking flip-flops. And we're talking about functionality? What are we actually talking about? You're mad at functionality when Luffy's worn flip-flops since episode 1. And he's literally swimming in flip-flops. No, he's not swimming. Excuse me. He is going down to Fishman Island in flip-flops. He's kicking people with flip-flops. He's running in flip-flops. Gear 2 dashing in flip-flops. And you're talking about functionality when his shoes have never came off of his feet. But now we're hating on Nami because of functionality. Like, oh, the sword that she has on her back, she's probably not going to use it. So what? Sanji has a sword too. What are we actually talking about, man? What are we talking about? Luffy's worn flip-flops and sandals, and like we're not actually complaining about functionality with him. God dang it, man. Oh God, man. I just can't do it. Jinbei and Sanji had Sears Resort season shirts. Them shirts was hitting though, bro. Yo, this lady probably hasn't read one. I don't know. I don't actually know. I don't know. Nami hating 2026. What is this? I'm out, brother. Bro, I don't know, man. I knew someone was hating on the internet, and I just had this sensation, and I had to come and see it for myself. Yeah, so bro, these flip-flops, man, they don't come off his feet. Those sandals are as iconic as the straw hat. That's true. You know, which again, we're gonna talk about functionality. That straw hat ain't really moving either. and he's been wearing it through some of these, I'm going to let it go. Wawa says, other than Jinbei, Robin are the only ones I would trust, including Nami, to actually drive the ship and know where to go. Fair. That's fair. They're definitely the three of the smartest people on the ship, for sure. I'm not mad at that at all. I don't know how far they would get without Nami, but they're smart enough to maybe sort of get us somewhere, for sure. Nami isn't the worst Straw Hat, though. Facts. Thank you.
Not start this video to hate on Nami. I only started it because I remember who she used to be. And it pains me that the Nami we used to know and love no longer exists. I get that with more characters in the story and higher stakes, it's harder to prioritize the OG cast. But I don't expect Nami to take down a Yonko or outsmart an admiral. All I want to see is her trying. Why is that so hard?
What? Yo, get the freak out of here. I'm done, bro. I'm freaking done, bro. I'm done. Nami's not trying now. Nami is not trying. Oh, she didn't start. Yo, I'm about to get pissed off, man. I'm not even about to play. I'm about to get pissed off. Man. I'm about to get pissed off, bro. She has this 366. This is old, by the way. 366 mil bounty for a reason, bro. The girl, by the way, who took this freaking picture because she knows, y'all not really about to touch me for real. So I'm gonna pose in this freaking wanted poster because y'all are gonna have to come and get me, big dog, because I'm a force to be reckoned with. Get the freak out of here, bro. You want to see Nami trying? You miss what Nami used to be. Tell me what Nami used to be, right? Here's the thing, right? So check me out. God dang it, bro. Freak. Check me out. So okay, you're mad, right? Oh God, this is great. I freaking love this. You're mad. You start this video. This whole point of this video is to say that, yo, Nami, she's so cowardless, man. She's so cowardly. I just hate how she's so cowardly now, and she just is like a gag at this point, right? But pre-time skip Nami was all cowardice, all jokes, and momentary flashes of being like that. But it was mainly gags. Punch Luffy and the crew for being stupid. Be scared with Usopp and Chopper because I don't want to go places. That was the Nami you miss. And the Nami that you have now is the exact opposite of that. But you're saying the Nami you have is the Nami that is scared and cowardly, even though you're showing examples of Elbaf Nami who does the exact opposite. Of what you're saying you don't freaking want to see. What are we talking about, bro? Stop, man. God dang, bro. What are we doing? This is why everyone doesn't need a microphone, bro. God dang. Everyone does not need a microphone. You made this video to rage bait somebody. You had to. And by the way, this video has like 20,000 views. What are we doing, man? Oh, okay. Let's just freaking finish this, bro.
Define these days. No hate to Nami, of course. It is purely a writing preference. And that would be all. It's about time I rewatch pre-time skip One Piece to relive some peak and to rub salt on the ever-growing wounds this show gives me.
Get the freak out of here, bro. So, okay. God dang it, bro. Oh my God. So she said she has to go back and rewatch pre-time skip One Piece, which by her definition, by the way, she despises that version of Nami. But she wants to go back and rewatch the part of Nami that she hates And the part of Nami that she's claiming is the worst part of Nami. But she's like, yo, I'm just gonna go rewatch Peak when Nami was actually everything I'm complaining about. She didn't have Zeus. She was terrifyingly scared. In each fight, she was getting better, right? Like her Khalifa fight was cool, but like, remember at the beginning of the video, she's saying that, oh, the moments when Nami was like that was in Thriller Bark, and it was also in freaking, she said, don't yell at us. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. God dang it. My bad, man. Oh God. She was saying that Nami was like that in Thriller Bark and in basically Innie's lobby when she's fighting Khalifa, which, okay, cool. Like those are cool moments for her for sure. Right. But in Thriller Bark, she was still scared. Like she was still running away. Remember, they got to Thriller Bark. They're all scared of what they're seeing. The same way that you're talking about her in Elbaf, but your example as to when Nami was at her peak is Thriller Bark. Freak out. Anytime we have someone that's gonna slander this person right here, my navigator, y'all's navigator, we need to talk about it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, there's not too many things that you can say about this woman right here. There's not too many things that you can say about this freaking woman right here that are going to be valid. Not in Elbaf 2026. Get the freak out of here, bro. Where's my freaking music? I need some Nami theme song right now, bro, because I'm not even doing this. Okay. We're good. We're good. Hey, how you guys doing, man? Y'all good? You okay out there, man? We're about to get into the second part of this freaking podcast, man. My gang. Wow, I'm about to look at the art channel for sure. I'm about to look at the art channel of the Discord. You guys are welcome to come up so we can get this the second half of this stream going. Thank you guys. Yes, Nami's definitely been her for sure. Tangerines, man. I don't have my tangerine drink, man. My freaking gas station doesn't sell them anymore. Yo, you were funny, Dizzy. You were funny. Wow. I'm gonna look at the stuff. Fuji says, "Oh dang, I got on. I already see Reed going off, bro. It's been a rough hour, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, Fuji. I'm not gonna hold you. It's been a rough hour out here, bro. It's been a rough hour. That video was only 5 minutes, by the way." Only 5 minutes. Oh man. Okay, let me go to the Discord. By the way, while I'm waiting, before we get in the second half of the pod, if you guys haven't already, make sure that you hit the like button. I would appreciate it if you did. It's the button. If you guys don't know what the button look like, it looks something like this. I know my hand is like black, brown, but that button will be like white. So like hit the button so it can turn black. I think it's white, but if it's black, hit it to turn white. You know, I just want to give you the reminder of what the button looks like, because I know it's hard to find. I know it's hard to find the like button because there's a lot of buttons down there. There's also a button too that I would say you should consider hitting, and it's the button that says subscribe. If you're looking for it, it might be red. But when you hit that button, it changes colors. And I've heard it changes to like a sparkly color. So go ahead and hit that button too, if you haven't. It should be like kind of oval shaped. Hit that button and hit the button that looks like that. He said, that's crazy. If you like it, it do turn white. See? Told you. Use my hand as an example. My hand is black. But let's make the thumbs up, let's make it turn white. If y'all don't mind, just go ahead and do that for me. What's going on, Za? How we doing, bro?
What's up? You good? You good? You had a moment, bro.
I need a freaking shot, bro. God dang, man. Not gonna hold you. I need a shot. I legit need a freaking shot, man.
They got Reese. They got Reese about to crash out.
Yo, man. Hey, Wawa, shout out to Wawa made a in the art channel. He made Yoru. That's actually dope. Yo, shout out to y'all probably can't even see it. It's in the art channel on the Discord.
Oh.
If you're in the Discord, Wawa. Yeah, definitely. If you're in the Discord, take a second to go look at what Wawa dropped in there. He has he made Yoru. This is dope. Maybe I'll pull it up here. Did you see it fully?
Yeah. I see it. Dope. Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually pretty dope. He said it's 7 feet tall. God dang. Okay, Wawa. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Oh man. Gentlemen.
Sorry.
How we doing, man?
Good, bro.
That's the question. That's the real question. Are you good? 'Cause we're fine.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, man. I am so here's my thing, man. I am actually so frustrated because takes are just terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Takes are terrible, and I feel like everyone doesn't need a microphone or a platform. And my thing is, right, why is Nami always the one that has to get the slander? Why is that? I don't understand. Like, is it because she is it because people are mad because she's the pretty one? Is that what it is? You gotta knock her down a peg.
Okay. Well, I don't feel this way, but this is just how like fiction does. She's
Okay.
She's the redheaded stepchild. That's a thing in fiction and whatnot. A lot of redhead characters are, kind of bastardized. They get treated a certain way and whatnot. That's a thing. Nami is a redheaded character. People might not realize they're falling into that trope of doing that to Nami, but they are. So it could be that. Yep.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like I see a lot of videos. I'm actually gonna start reacting to them.
Sorry, this is golden.
Yo, you gotta clip that. You have to
clip the screen. That was solid.
Yeah, you gotta flip the wild out moment where you went, yo, not everyone needs a mic. I was like, Zah? Was that
Yo,
God,
man.
Been watching all the peacefulness away, man.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I be seeing this stuff all the time, and I watch it, and I just keep moving. But I think these people need the attention that they're asking for. I really do. Because my thing is, like I said at the beginning, I feel like I've awakened this like feeling, kind of like how Sanji has his women radars in his head. I can sense across the entire internet when someone is making a slanderous post about Nami. And it's odd because I end up finding it like this is like right after people post this stuff. I'll be scrolling and I'll be like, something just doesn't feel right. And I'll just scroll and I'll see Nami sucks or something like in a thumbnail. And I'm like, see, this is what the feeling was. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh hell, the rain god Zaza.
Thank you, kind sir. You will get rain for the next 2 weeks. You'll get
Hey,
rain
man.
for the next 2 weeks.
Look,
Don't you even start.
Dude,
Don't even
rain
start.
for the next 2 weeks. Strawberry, you will be dry. Okay, you will get no rain. You'll get no rain. Rain god Za.
yo.
Don't question the god Za, please.
So Za, when it's confirmed that you are actually Nami, does that mean Nami gets like a boost in like your liking when Nami's confirmed to be Zaza?
Nami's pretty high in my liking. I just my thing with Nami is I just don't want to give her all these powers without her at least trying. Like for me, if Nami had a moment where Zeus is like knocked out of her hands and she used observation hockey to find Zeus, I'd be like, okay. You know what I'm trying to say? Because there's too many times now it's like Zeus. It's like, okay, figure it out without Zeus. That'd be a great moment for Nami. Especially in Elbaf. Especially from her versus Gunko. If Gunko did that shit to her and that was their fight and she used some observation hockey, I'd be like, yo, Nami, Nami Swan. Let's say Nami Swan.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I don't think it's a
I'm
bad
not
moment
mad.
for Nami. I think that'd be great.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would have liked for Oda to set up Nami versus Gunko. That would have been interesting, especially with like her being able to naturally read weather or something like that, and how Gunko redirects things. It'll be interesting to see like Nami's natural instinct to like tell where words coming from, with Gunko's ability to redirect things. It'll be interesting to see them go back and forth with that a little bit. That would been.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, granted, the whole weather has changed now, and there's a bunch of clouds in the sky. So I wouldn't rule out the fact that there might be something weather related that Nami is about to tap into soon, potentially the next chapter, because Oda actually sent me a text today, and all he said was 4 letters. You want to know what those 4 letters were?
I like to buy not I like to buy a vinyl. If A.
A, yes, there is an A. There is an A. Okay. Okay. Good job. You're getting close.
So Nami.
That was hey, man, look, hey, Foolie. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Look. Foolie, man. You've done it. You've done it, man. Shout out to Foolie. You get bonus points because it is Nami. And Oda sent me 4 letters and he said NAMI. And I don't actually know what that means, but it could mean, that he was trying to say ZAZA. But I don't know though. I don't know, but maybe he was trying to hint at that. So we're gonna find out next chapter. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Nika, what's up?
What's good, guys? Sorry for the late arrival. It's been a day.
You're good. Hey, you're good, man. All good.
What's the vibes tonight? What's the vibes?
Hey, man, we ain't even get started yet. We're about to. We ain't even get started yet.
Oh, word? Okay.
Nika, did you cut your hair?
No, it's just tied.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's all still there. Yeah, it's all still there.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Come back in because your camera is mad blurry.
No, it might. I think it's just blurry, just like that. Hold on, let me just do a little bit, a little that. Better. No.
No.
Okay,
and you got a delay as well.
Oh God. Okay, hold on. Let me get right.
For sure. Let's see. Usopp definitely gets it too, but it's more deserving.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He gets the hate. That's what
she's talking about the hate.
Yeah. He Usopp hate is deserved because I'm an Usopp fan. I just hold him. I'm just very critical because I'm just like, dude, you need to do something. So that's why he gets hate because it's just like it's a lot of frustration.
Hey man, he stood up to the devil. The devil.
That's true. We gave him that. But think about this. It took all the way from Wano to now to us get that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that, we just wanted more. That's it.
For sure. Nami, redheaded foster kid who fought her way out the system.
Get it.
Wait, what's the topic?
Oh, there's no time. I'm just reading comments right now.
Oh, okay.
I haven't started. We just we've been chilling so far.
Can I say something to Foolie real quick?
Please.
Did some research about the whole rain god meteor thing. We not bugging. We not bugging. We not bugging. Aztec mythology, rain gods called Tlaloc. He made it rain meteor. Supposedly made it rain meteors, and they would call the meteors that fall. They would call them rain gold, or celestial stones. So the whole thing about Killingham's nightmare is because of the stories that have been fed to him. So he's envisioning rain, because the lore is not about anything with the flood with the rain god. It's only about things falling on the top of your head. Rain, meteor shower. We not bugging. It could be nothing, or it could do nothing with it, but we weren't bugging. Just wanted to say that, my brother. I'll send you the screenshot of what I googled and found out later.
Yeah,
Too.
please do. Like,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Slick says, "Yeah, I've never seen you like this, Ree, and I'm here for it. Sometimes you be too politically correct." Hey, man, look, when we're talking about the Navi, you know I get a little crazy. So I'm just saying, bro, don't talk about my Navi like that, bro. We're gonna have a problem. Raging Ree has entered the chat. Oh, yo. Ree enjoys Nami hate in his spare time. Normal activities, really. No, I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, but I said it's not a cosign at all.
Nah, bro.
Upskills for your girl Nami. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. You go. You say?
He heard Nami. He said, "Okay." Upscale for your girl Nami. So the stuff that we learned about the North Star and the star that leads you wherever. Nami told us that chapter 22. I had sent it to you in your inbox. So people, when you get a chance. But yeah, Nami told us all the stuff that Gabon and Harold were talking about in the flashback about navigation or following the North Star or whatever. Nami told us all. Nami gave us that chapter 22 supposedly. So.
Hey man, look.
Top navigator, bro. I literally don't think there's another navigator in the series on her level.
No.
I agree. Ree, why did you start MMA? Well, there was this Nami video. Yeah. I would definitely learn how to do an armbar quick for someone who's talking down on the Navi, bro. I turn into a gator when you talk about my Navi, bro.
The duff roll.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Banana gator.
Turn into a gator, bro. Don't talk about my Navi. Yep. All right. Hold on. Okay. So, I don't know if Nami is the god of rain because she should have the devil fruit, but definitely think she will get a power up from Zaza's powers.
Hey, don't tell me where my powers are gonna go. Don't predict for Zaza the rain god. I'll go wherever the fuck I want to go. All right.
This guy.
I don't sit here and tell me I'm going here. I walk. Y'all tell me go to left. I'm gonna go right every other time. All right.
Yo. Will you ever go east, Za? Let's be more
Absolutely
specific.
not.
Okay. Hold on a second. Say that one more time. There you go. And wait, nope, it's still me. It's me. Hold on. All right, try one more time.
When you said will he ever look east? He's supposed to say ... but no biggie.
Yeah. You know how it is, man. All right. Sheila in the building says, just tuning in. How's everyone? Super busy lately. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Sheila, bringing the vibes with you. Okay. So a couple of things on the docket. I do have a tier list I wanted to do, but I'm curious. I have a couple of questions. Excuse me. Who do you guys think, and I want to go in order, who do you guys think has had the most character development on the crew and the least character development on the crew, and why? And Zayu would be up first.
Oh, of course. That's the Sanji versus Chopper, ABC.
Why is that?
Sanji went from, we knew he was from the North Blue. Then we already knew the Chef Zeph story. Then to find out the story about his mom and Judge and the reason why he serves and the reason why he doesn't hit women and the reason why he did not become like his brother. His mom took the pill, almost killed herself pretty much for him. Love everything about that story. It shows why Sanji is pretty much the heart of the crew. And I'm not talking about that piece of shit we call it.
But why doesn't he? You gotta at least tell me why he has the worst.
He has
character development.
out of all of them, his story is weak. You killed your dad. We got it. You deserve, and you want to be adopted. You killed your dad. I think we don't ever talk about that. He killed his father. All right. Yes, he blew himself up, but he killed his father still at the end of the day. Ah, man. Frankie has a better story than him. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. Gazaza. Fully the Oni.
Okay. the show I had with the best character development, it's kind of up in the air for me because like I still feel like we're in the arc where we're getting a lot of character development right now. So it's just like I would have to say, I would have to say right now for me personally, yeah, it has to be Sanji because Oda has put more work into Sanji.
Oh boy!
When it comes to like, you know, like what we seen, like he's put more work into Sanji because like the reason why I say Sanji because when I think of like Zoro's character development has him locking in more and whatnot. He hasn't really like changed too much. He's just locked in. The things that we get with Luffy, I'm still like in the era about like saying Luffy's character development because like I'm a person who believes that like we have went back with Luffy's character development since like Gear 5 and whatnot, but I'm like we still haven't gotten the full fleshed out of like what that state is and form truly is really, and his connection to it, and like, you know, his connection to Joy Boy and Nika and all that kind of stuff. Like, so that's like it's hard for me to say he's been set backwards because Oda's still writing that out. So the character who I think has the least development, it would definitely have to be Chopper. Chopper or Brook. It'll be Chopper or Brook because right now Brook development has only came in now, and like pretty much he's just been riding the coast and whatnot. So yeah, yeah. I'm sorry that answer's so like gray, but it's just like the characters that I would say has like great character development. Yeah.
Okay. Strawberry, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Are we doing the best character development or the most?
The most character development and the least character development.
So, least I would definitely have to go with my baby daddy Zoro. Because like you know, like Foolie, like Foolie just said, he's been more so developing his skills versus character, in my opinion. Now, the most character development, to be honest, I can't agree with Sanji when it comes to character development. And maybe I just look at it differently, but for me, I would say, dang. Okay, it depends on the angle that you want to go at. I mean, to me, it's a three-way split between Robin, Nami, and Luffy. And I say that because as people, they have changed. You know, Luffy, he's still goofy, but when it comes down to fighting, he's really, to me, he's manned up a lot more. Okay. Robin, obviously, she's in a state that, you know, hey, she went from being extremely depressed to almost not a care in the world. Nami, she went from being uber independent to, you know, let the guys handle that type thing. I'll handle the money, y'all handle everything else. To me, I feel like that deals a lot with character. So to be honest, I don't know which one I would pick as far as the most character development.
Okay.
I'll probably stick with Luffy, maybe, since he was my first one.
Mika, can I go before you? I wanted to add on to the Zoro thing. Everyone thinks that Zoro didn't develop, but Zoro, ever since Sabaody, has been hurting. He feels like he let the crew down, and he saw Luffy's, and when he heard about Luffy's brother died, he locked in. People forget about that moment in Punk Hazard. That's a critical Zoro growth moment where he was like, yo, we need to lock the fuck in. And so to like everyone's point about being like Zoro, he's just know. This is why he doesn't smile anymore. This is why he's not laughing as much. He understands the seriousness of the situations that they're in. And you got to give Zoro that. Yeah, I still say Sanji, but Zoro is like, he's like my special guest. But he's still growing as well. So that's all I want to say.
Zal, no one said that my baby daddy wasn't growing. He's not growing as much as everybody else.
I know. I said he'd be my special pick because he's not like the others.
But what you saying? People forgetting that he's developing. No one said that.
People think he's just kind of slowed down. That's why.
Strawberry, Zod's not attacking you. He was just giving a general statement.
Jeez.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
I
compared
had
to
my
the
fist
others,
raised. I know y'all can't see me, but I have my fist raised because I'm all like, "What you mean?" First of all,
don't attack
but okay.
God rings out. Don't attack God's out. We don't do that.
I will attack you all day. I love swimming. Come at me.
Take out Saul.
Okay, all right, Nika, what's your thoughts, man?
To be honest, Fui gave an incredible answer. My Sanji the most. The least is Brook. And then the best thus far, I do feel like Strawberry had a point, but I wouldn't say the most character development with Luffy and Robin. I leave Nami out because I feel like we still haven't really explored Nami for real, for real. I still feel like she's kind of like a Zoro to me, where it's like there's a bunch of stuff we just don't know, or I feel like you don't know. Like with Zoro, we kind of know it. He don't know it, and we need him to know it. Nami, we don't know it, and she don't know it. But Luffy and Robin have given the best character development as far as like you can actually see it developing and whatnot and everything. And I'll throw Usopp in there as well because we time and time again we see Usopp, like we see how stuff gets him and makes him feel and whatnot. But the most is Sanji. He has two backstories. You can't even compete with that. And then Brook, literally, we left everything about Brook in Thriller Bark when we met him. After that moment, after acknowledging Laboon and everything, Brook has never been a figment of any type of character development or anything. He has had none. The most he's had is like a couple, maybe a power up, like after Fishman Island. I mean, Fishman Island, we saw he could do the ghost thing and he could do the ice thing, but he has no character development. He's been the same character ever since. Even Frankie, it was dope. Just like Frankie's kind of in that Brook space, but Frankie is more like we get to see the development and we get to see we still get more from a Frankie, like him acknowledging what's it called, Robin's beautiful straight off the flashback. Who is this? Like we get to see like he knows these things. Frankie's not oblivious. Like when he saved Nami in Wano from Big Mom with Brook when they hit her in the face. He was like, I wouldn't hit he basically complimented Nami by calling her a flower or something like that, and said something to Frankie. I mean, said something about hitting Big Mom and act like he ain't do it. That's like Big Brother stuff that we knew he was about. We knew he had it, but we didn't get a bunch. We haven't gotten a bunch of it since he's left all his boys back at the Water 7.
Yeah.
So seeing those angles from him, it does make you like. It just makes you like even getting to see Bonnie with him, and he's like her Kuma right now, just off the body, the physicalities like that. I think that's really dope for Frankie. But yeah, it's Sanji most and Brook least. Robin and Luffy for best because we actually get to see them all the time and how they grown from the start, from the Luffy subtly, not Robin more loudly. But yeah, that's my take.
Okay, I can get with it. I'm not mad at it. I've tossed around what I think the answer is. I think I would say Robin probably for most character development, mainly because Robin is completely unrecognizable from who we saw when we first met her. I mean, it's night and day. Everything that she was, she is no longer, and it's almost the exact opposite because you would not recognize Miss All Sunday would never be the girl who is like getting pretty on Elbaf and like cutting hair into bangs and having like the sparkly eyes because she's just so happy with life and wanting to be around old childhood friends. That's a totally different character. And I feel like there are other people that have had great character development. But because of that, for Robin, she definitely has to be up there. And also to Nika's point, I know he was saying we are still learning more about Nami, which is true. I wouldn't say Nami has the most character development. That would be wrong. I'd say maybe she's in top 3, but I say that because one of the biggest things that was affecting her, she got over pre-time skip. And ever since there, she's been continuously also shedding away of like these little pieces of like the bad traits. Like even like I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, the scaredness, she's getting rid of that in Elbaf right now. But also, I think that was so pivotal for her character in Sabaody when she's literally seeing one of the fishermen that enslaved her village, and she's the one that tells them, "Yeah, I'm over that. Let him go. Let him go. Let's save him." They're like, "Yo, are
That
you sure?"
I agree with that. Just to add on, that's why I didn't give her the most character development. I gave her, she is up there, like she's in the best to me. Like she's right after the Nami. I mean, right after the Luffy, Robin, Usopp. She's right up there for me too. She's probably tied with Usopp. And the only reason why I say this is because when we got back, when she forgave Jinbei, to me, that was already done when she forgave old
Hachan, yeah.
dude. Yeah, when she forgave Hachan. So it was just further acknowledgement of it. So, because Sanji was the one that was kind of more making it a thing for real. Like it wasn't really her. You get what I'm saying? So I personally like for me, just seeing Sanji develop to the point where one minute he sees Jinbei and as a Seraphim, he's like, oh, I wanna Jim Brat, I don't care who touched Nami, you getting it. It felt like that was pent up animosity. And then when you get to see him on Elbap, and he's like, "Yo, killing him. You can't be insulting my man's like that." Like, it's like, okay, that's character development right there because we didn't know. Like last time we thought he's ready to punish Jinbei. Like, yo, even when Jinbei joined the crew, he was like, "Yo, you don't do stuff for Luffy, bro. Like, you knew we do stuff for Luffy." Like, yeah, I was like, okay, I get it. We letting Jinbei know he ain't about to just come doing all this when he's been this type of person. But I think Nami's had great character development if the conversation was who's had the best character development up until Fishman Island, Nami would be really, really up there for me. But because we've had so much from Nami, we haven't gotten any more with Nami. The most we've gotten with Nami is like, I don't know if you'd agree with this, Ree, but I feel like the most we've gotten with Nami as far as like character development has just been like with kids. We've gotten to see after the Fishman Island and the Fishman stuff, we got to see the sentiment of her and how she treats kids, and that was something they kind of brushed up on in Orangetown on Kokoyashi Village. I mean, when she hit the kid and the kid was like, "This witch hit me," and was telling Nezuko, but the kid didn't realize Mommy saved your ass for real. You know what I'm saying? So ever since then, now we're at Punk Hazard, Elbaf, Egghead with Jim with S Brat. I mean with Jim Brat, like kids have been her main focus, and I think Oda's gonna keep harping on that. Even now, like Shamrock wants to make a game out of this with the kids, and Nami's like, no, we love the kids. I think that's her main thing right now. But I think Oda's gonna do a lot more with that when we dig into like who Nami is. That's why she has the sense of she's carrying Bellamir's will. That's why she saves kids and has this warm place in her heart for kids all the time. But yeah, yeah. Nami's had good development. It's just I feel like we've seen most of the big points with her, and all the other big points are just being saved. That's how I
Yeah.
feel.
No, that's valid. I agree that where he's taking her as far as the kid thing has always been really interesting to me. And my agenda, it's a setup for her really being that full-fledged big mom of this generation. I'm gonna keep saying that until it happens. I said it here first on the Strawhat Podcast. So when it happens, I want my W, and I want a W cake because, yeah. But yeah, no, I agree.
I'll make it.
Thank you, bro. Make that W cake,
I'll
bro.
make it. If you get it, I'll make it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. But yeah, I don't think she's top 1. I think it's Robin for sure. But she's definitely top 3. Worst, man. I don't know, man. I really feel like worst is Zoro. I really do. And I'll explain why. So Zoro, in my opinion, he has changed, but he was already like, if we're gonna say that Zoro has developed like more of a like willingness to like be more down for Luffy, that's cool. I'm with it 100%. But I feel like we already saw that early in One Piece, you know? So it's like, that's not like Zoro didn't innately have that in him. He was already down for Luffy from day one for real. So that's like, the nothing happened moment was important and it was a big deal for his character. But I think I already got what I needed to see out of that at Baratier when he's laying down saying, I'll never lose another fight again. Are you okay with that, Captain? That moment for me was like, okay, no, he's like that. Nothing happened, just re-solidified that, yeah, this really is what Zoro's about. And then even, the lock-in moments that we have in post-time skip, like Za alluded to with Punk Hazard, that was a great moment for Zoro's character, but it wasn't a massive character shift. Wasn't really a development.
He did that in Sabaody. Not Sabaody. He did that in
Right.
Water 7.
Right,
He
yeah.
told Luffy, we not playing pirate. Yeah, so.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's just more notches in the belt as far as Zoro's character, but he's already been on that track since the beginning. So I'm not saying that Zoro's a bad character by saying he has the worst character development. It's just I feel like Zoro is what he's always
it's the
been.
worst.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, Brook has the least. Brook has the least, but Zoro has the worst. Like he himself doesn't. Anything you tell him, like he's not even getting smarter as a combatant. Kind of like he is, but it's like, bro, you had Kaido and King tell you were a conqueror in one arc, and we go to Wano. We go from Wano, go to Egghead. You clash with Venus Joro. I'm pretty sure you said she was using conquerors. What are you using?
Mm-hmm.
Go to Elbaf and work like, yo, you're a conqueror? What? Conqueror? Even back in Egghead. Oh yeah, I should have. Sorry for wasting you guys' time. Yeah, these guys, black skin, brown skin, white hair, black wings. Yeah, these. Bro, we could have
Looks like
told us that from
King.
the start. Like
He,
from the start, we would have had this figured out. But
he's just,
no. So it's
he's
like,
just idiot. Well, he's just an idiot savant. You know what I mean?
yeah, an idiot savant. Yeah, it's facts. He's an idiot savant. The most he's developed with, and the only actual character development we've gotten from Zoro is alcohol. He developed a strange ability to smell alcohol from miles away. Like he has alcohol observation hockey, how Sanji has it for women. That is literally the most we've gotten for character development on him. When he told Luffy, when he told King, my captain and my best friend and my captain, that was already what Ree had said. I will never lose again. This, that, and the third. Like everything we've gotten from Zoro and Nami, I feel like we already kind of dived into those things. So now it's about actually developing more. Like Sanji, they introduce new factors and then we get subtle development from him where it's like okay, I like that, but Zoro, it's been literally like yeah, bro. Like even when he develops, he doesn't develop because he's an idiot. So idiot savant. Yeah, that's it.
His
I'll
development is just getting stronger, kind of, and like
I'll give him the time when in Wano where Yasuo's getting killed and like they're all like laughing, the townspeople are like laughing, and like Zoro kind of like he's like mad, but then he's like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?" I'll give him that moment. That's one moment where
Okay. I agree with you. This is me, and this is a problem I have with Oda. This is why I can never put Wano as one of my. I can't put Wano as one like a top 3 arc for me, is because you promised mad stuff with Zoro and you didn't deliver in Wano. Zoro told Luffy, he told Luffy, like, yo, by the time you get to Wano, I would have rounded up the samurai. We get to Wano and Kinemon has to do that. Granted, it's the whole thing with, the scabbards and all that. Cool. You also said like Ryuma's grave. Moments that he could have actually developed, we don't get. Like he didn't get to go to Ryuma's grave to peep. Oh, I could have Yasui, that moment was great. He doesn't even know he's Yasui's cousin. He don't even know that. And then on top of that, he said, "Yo, I swear I'm gonna cut down." He held up the sword, shorty on his chest, and all that. So I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna cut down Orochi, bro." Like he violated. We didn't get that. Everything like a lot of people are mad at. Okay, most of the people that you find mad at Wano, they're mad at Wano because they just missed a lot. Zoro, that's the problem. Zoro was promised so many things in Wano and then didn't get any. You get what I'm saying? I didn't say he didn't get any. He got some, but he didn't get like his real
Sanji got
powers.
more development
So
in Wano than Zoro did. Remember, he's about to turn his eyebrow. Like I'm just like, yo, you could have given Zoro something.
okay, that is one point where Zoro did develop. Sanji gave him a call, said if this happened, you got to take care of me. We saw Zoro be. This is not even a development; it's more of a confirmation. Well, Zoro
Yes.
with Zoro with because everybody's like, oh, Zoro wouldn't let that happen in whole cake, blah 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 blah. Well, this is confirmation that Zoro, if he feels like he needs to do it, he'll do it. It's one of those type of things. If that moment like that ever comes to be, this is confirmation that Zoro could be the one to take up those arms. You know, he might be the one asked to do so by his crewmen. They wouldn't ask Luffy to do that. They would ask Zoro to do it. Luffy might want to feel the need to take care of him, but if it comes down to like you having to take the person's life for real, I don't think Luffy would be able to do it. I think Zoro would be the person to do that. But that's a whole other conversation, my friends. You know.
Yeah, especially when we're talking about Dome University, that gets very scary. That could have been a foreshadowing. I don't even want to go down that route.
Yeah.
Man, that's there. I don't even want to go there, but I never even thought about that. Oh man.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, literally, if I go crazy and lose my mind, I need you to take me out. Oh man, no way
Yeah,
that could have been foreshadowing, bro.
I mean, shoot, I mean, Sanji is. Remember the old theory we made about Sanji, about when I talked about him having the black hair.
Mm,
That's still relevant. Oda said in the SBS that when the kids awaken fully to their genes, their hair reflects their color. Sanji is stealth black. We still haven't gotten that from Sanji, and now we just got this black flame introduced for some, into some extent. So, I think is Sanji gonna get like half a half? Like I think Sanji when he's in his full essence, he'll have one eyebrow facing this way and one eyebrow facing that way. That way he'll be balanced between the good and the bad, like how Cavendish was. You get what I'm saying? So I think it would be dope if he has that. If you ever seen Fire Force, as I always say,
Dude,
Shinra went through that and he had the black and blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? So what if Sanji get like he got blonde and then he get like a couple black highlights or something, or it's black and it's blonde highlights. Like he might not have a white transformation or get the hit. Oda questioned if he himself was a devil fruit. He may turn like he may get that. You know what I mean? Because when he goes to that other eyebrow, that's that Omen side, man. That's that Maki side. So what happens when he awakens to the black flame if it ever happens? You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
mm, interesting. What you got, Fully? I know you're trying to say something.
no. I just like the whole thing. I'm just like, I'm Oda going down that path. Like, if he doesn't do the whole shit, like this whole split hair thing, I'm just like, Oda would be funny and be like, he's a dirty blonde now.
Mm, mm.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I should have just said it like that. Yeah, there you go.
He's a dirty blonde now.
He would actually be like a Japanese delinquent. Like if they how they describe, you ever seen Tokyo Revengers? And you see how they be dyeing their hair and having the spiky and all of that and trying to do new hairstyles? Or if you ever seen Tokyo Drift, they're called delinquents and they have they literally that's a thing for them. And Sanji is described as the delinquent child amongst the Straw Hats. Like when he describes all of them as brothers, Sanji is known as the delinquent. You get what I'm saying? So that could have. That's what delinquents do. They legit dye their hair, this, that, the third, and they got that whole Sanji look. But
Yo, and
hey,
Nika,
food cooking.
to your point, remember, even in Game of Thrones, Jamie goes from typical blonde to dirty blonde, and that's when he has his moment. So it's all there. It's all there. It's all in culture. So,
I wasn't even thinking like that. That's a good point. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question for y'all. I'm gonna read these comments first, though. But I'm gonna ask you if you had to replace one Straw Hat crew member for another character in One Piece, who would it be, and who would it be with, and why? But I'm gonna read some of these comments first, and then we can get into that. His most intellectual moment was when his fight was in his fight with Pika. Okay.
I do want to say this real quick. Shout outs to Blue. That last theory I gave is that's a Blue theory that Blue cooked up. Sorry, Reed.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't disagree with you, Slick, at all. Especially he had to get across the island somehow, and he made it. He's developing. Yes, that is true. To add context to what Nika is saying, Oda didn't even show Zoro visiting Ryuma's grave, as Zoro stated. That could have been amazing as well. Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities. True, but I think he's talking about something else. You're talking about I should have read your comment up there. Developments in Elbaf changed how you saw Zoro in previous arcs. Fair. Elbaf is definitely helping. Zoro is the true warrior spirit of the Straw Hat crew. Fair. Another scene in Wano that could have potentially been Zoro's development was him checking out the Nidai Kitetsu that he saw Luffy holding. Yeah.
Yes, that is also a point as well.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Like, no one told Zoro, Uchimaru, that he looks just like him and that's your uncle for real. But no one said anything. It's so much stuff.
Facts. What do y'all think about Zoro and Hiyori's relationship in Wano? I think we could have got more. I feel like we got enough outside of them literally just going at it.
Yeah,
that's all you could have got. He's all you could have gave me that we didn't get.
I think we got enough, especially with like leaving room for like Oda having that epilogue and whatnot. He did enough.
Yeah.
I've always said that if Zoro was to settle down somewhere, like the Straw Hats retired, he was going back to Wano, an island full of swordsmen that he probably becomes Momonosuke's like legit master. You get what I'm saying? He starts his own Shimotsuki dojo again. Bring the clan back. He probably really visit Ryuma's grave. I think you could get all of that stuff. That would be great for Zoro. He settle down with Hiyori. Like that actually make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like that'd be fire.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Two-Piece, Zoro's kid. Yeah, listen.
Settle down with Hiyori. Have a daughter. Name her after the girl that died and whatnot.
Oh, Kuina.
And name her after Kuina.
Kuina. She was. Let's stop playing. Bring back Cuzzo. Stop playing.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Za, if you had to replace a Straw Hat member with someone else, who would it be? Who would it be with and why?
I know everyone's gonna think I'm hating on him right now, but I'm not.
Uh-oh.
I do think if you traded Chopper with Law right now, you'd be in a better position because Law could get the sword out of Haru's head. We can actually get more shit done with Law being there. Law's actually really good for this island right now. And once again, shout out to your boy Nine Dollars. Listen to what he said. Kid would be great on Egghead. Law would be great on Elbaf right now. I just think Law's powers do a lot right now that could actually help the Straw Hat crew. I know Chopper's like turning everyone, but like Law doing his room ability right now. That's it. I'm not gonna harp on the topic anymore.
Okay. That was actually a solid answer. I don't think there was any slander attached to it, so you're good. Foolie the Oni the Foolie.
Okay. So I was gonna replace one Straw Hat. Sheesh. You know what? Sure, fuck it. I'm gonna throw out the wild ball. I would love to try out Zoro for Sabo.
Yo, you're about to piss some people off. I'm not gonna hold you. You need to explain.
Said my take. That's my take. Oh my goodness. Foolie. I don't know what's going on today, Foolie. I don't know what's going on. We're here, brother. We're here.
Okay. I need to hear this, Foolie. I need this explanation. You're about to piss some people off, bro. Wow.
Okay. So Luffy wanted, when you think of like the whole crew that Luffy wanted, and Oda has shown us like how it would be with Ace, Sabo, and them together and everything like that, right?
Okay.
The role that Zoro plays with like holding Luffy accountable, holding him like, to his goals and whatnot. If Sabo was there, he would do the same, hold him accountable to his goals and everything that like he say he needs to achieve. And like seeing how Sabo moves now, even though he had a moment of like losing memory, he has morals, he has like an ideology and whatnot. And I think these are things that will line up and help Luffy keep straight, because think about this. The person Dragon has him as his right man. He has to hold Dragon accountable for things and whatnot. Be able to keep the king of the pirates the same way.
Fully, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know. We're here today. That's the take, bro. Just because I have to change my answer, I have to elaborate. The only other person in the story that will hold Luffy accountable, love Luffy, and then actually be able to back up that strength for that position like a Zoro could, the only person that could play that role right now is a Sabo. Literally, that's how I see it. So, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. That if you were to take, okay, it's not that we hate Zoro, but if you were to take off Zoro, who would you replace Zoro with? Entei, man. Kagutsuchi. Let's go. Lock in, fellas.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
W
Apple
Fully.
Banana on Instagram says trade Usopp for Sabo. Dang. So we don't got a sniper. Okay.
Like, if you're doing a trade, they gotta be a
Sabo could snipe as well.
You
He
know,
is he is a marksman.
You gotta do with equal value though. You can't trade.
I agree though. I agree. Like NBA terms, we ain't trading players like nah. That's not a fair trade at all. I completely agree.
That's not let's train Brook for Sabo. You can't do that, bro.
Dragon's gonna be like,
Yo.
what? Like, nah, you can't do that to him.
Yo, that's crazy. Then Fully had to throw a Brook shot in there, bro. 3D not gonna like that. Brook had to catch a stray, man.
Oh, don't worry. My take that since Fully took out my take, I have at least 4 takes for this. I have a Brook. I got the Brook take. I got you. Oh God.
Okay. Vice Admiral Strawberry, are you in the building and available?
Of course I am.
Okay, Vice Admiral Strawberry, what is your take?
I hate agreeing with this man, but my first thought was switch Law and Chopper. I'm not doing this with you, Zaw.
No. To be fair, that's the most obvious one. Like if someone was to say Law Chopper or Chopper Marco, I would have been like, that makes sense. They're medics and they have devil fruits. They're big combatants. They're the captain level combatants. You know what I'm saying? So hey,
Yeah. It's a solid switcheroo, It's a doctor for a surgeon. Or I mean, if you want to consider him a doctor, yeah. But if we're in technical, doctor for a doctor.
Okay.
The
Okay.
God is changing everyone's opinion.
What's your take, Nika?
keep Brook. I mean, get rid of Brook. Give me Uta. Let's go. Give me Uta 1,000 times. Give me Uta 1,000 times. I know you like that, Foolie. Let's go, Foolie. Lock in, Foolie. Stop playing with me. Y'all know, bro, I'm putting people in the Sing world already. Yo, my musician is just lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and Foolie might just need to make a whole list, bro. Like this, we locked in right now. Reed, you can't even lie.
That's solid,
Bro. And Uta know the value of the straw hat. Stop playing. Come on, man.
She wants to commit suicide, but every time, like, no, bump her, bro.
No, but if she's with Luffy, suicide ain't a thing. We got rid of that with Robin. Come on, man. You know how Luffy roll. We get rid of all that anxiety. Come on, bro. Luffy's the cure.
I get it.
Come on, bro.
I can't.
Come on.
Uta for Brook.
He don't even need. That's literally the best person you have to guard your ship. Shanks knew what he was doing. You don't ever got to tell her to leave. You leave Brook in charge of your ship. Next thing you know, you got Sparrow, Katakuri chilling. You know what I mean? You can't eat up. You can't even do nothing. It turns you into a sweet ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it's looking hurt for you now. You can't do nothing. Like they really, Uta. They would have came on there. Uta would have been like, baby, like baby girl. Them niggas would have been like, oh what? It would have been done. It would have been done, bro. Uta's locked in. Uta and Sabo on the
Yo,
same crew. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This looking Pirate King worthy already, bro. It's crazy. This Pirate
yo,
God worthy. Pirate God worthy.
pirate god worthy. Wow.
Insult to injury. Keep Usopp. Give me Buggy. Let's up the comedy level a little bit. Keep Usopp. Give me Buggy. That's a hot take. How y'all feel? Let's go. Read. Let's go.
That's a take for sure. Okay, so Buggy. I think Sheila. Hold on, Sheila said something earlier. Luffy for Buggy. Oh, okay.
Look, I got Buggy. Then I got Uta. And I got Sabo. I'm not gonna lie to you. This crew. I need to see a spin-off game. It's looking crazy.
It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's pretty solid.
Interesting,
Can't get behind the
man.
YouTube thing, but I see the video.
Yeah, Uta's actually not a bad pick. I want to hate on it, but I can't. I legit just cannot hate on it. Okay. I actually don't know. I guess I'm just gonna stick with the take that I've always had. Give me Vivi, man. Give me Vivi, man. Go ahead and take Robin and give me Vivi, bro. Give me Vivi.
That's a W take. That's a wait. No, that's a W take. She might have some alabaster scrolls that instruct her how to do this down the line. We don't even know, bro. We got to keep our minds open.
Very possible. Very possible. I don't know, man. I don't have the answers, but I
see the logic.
One thing I've always said, which again I'll say it again, and I've said this, Nikki, you've heard this 50 million times. It is what it is. I feel like Oda could have written Vivi to be Robin, and like taking away the whole O'Hara thing, you could have just given like Vivi the ability to read the poneglyphs, especially with her family being a D and the lineage line with Lily. She could have had that innate ability that was passed down to be able to read the poneglyphs because she has so much value and connection to the Void Century as it is. That could be something that the Kozakli clan had and the Nefeltari clan had. They both could have had the ability to read the poneglyphs because of who they were in the Void Century, especially with how Lily is so important. That would make sense. That would add to the lore of like why the Nefeltari family is so important and why why Imu cares so much about Vivi, like beyond just you being related to Lily. Like why? And if that was the case, then cool. Now I don't know, but Oda could make it make sense to where it's like, oh, like she's never seen a poneglyph, but she could just be like, I don't know what it is, but these markings, can no one else read these? Like I can understand these for some reason. I don't actually understand why.
I would say, Ree, would you been okay if Vivi pulled a Roger and just like they just talk to me to understand them?
No, I don't want that. I want her to be able to understand the language. Like I want it to have been passed down and she could just for some reason like I don't know what it is. Like this just feels familiar. Like I'm just being honest. Like it's just in her lineage, you know.
I get you, fam. It just like you're like no, I don't want her to just naturally be able to understand them, but like I want her to be able to naturally be able to read.
I actually got an angle. We say we got Vivi on the crew. No red poneglyphs have been read yet, so Robin's not actually needed until one specific moment that hasn't happened yet. And that's when we get all the poneglyphs. We take Vivi to Wano instead of Robin. Vivi comes with us. We defeat Kaido, and now Wano owes us a favor. We're about to leave, and to be honest with you, we learned that Sukiyaki or whatever, he knows how to read them joints or whatever the case may be. You got to teach Vivi, bro. We're going to leave Vivi here for about like a month. You feel me? Maybe something I don't know. Just make it quick. You gotta teach her something. You know what I mean? Get fresh up her knowledge. Teach her while we go to the next couple islands. We'll spin back because I think we going back to Wano again anyways sooner or later. So we
For
spin back,
sure.
pick Vivi back up. You know what I mean? She could keep learning. You never know. You feel me?
I mean, to be fair, correct me if I'm wrong. Vivi's never seen a poneglyph.
Nope.
Nah,
Right.
not that I know of.
Right, because she didn't even know that the poneglyph was there in Alabasta, so she's never
Yeah.
actually seen one. So there's actually nothing that's really saying, oh, she can't just inherently know it because this is something that Lily passed down somehow in their lineage. Like she just has this ability. Like that wouldn't surprise me if Oda was like, "Yeah, Vivi can read poneglyphs." It makes sense. Like none of us would
Yeah, it
question.
would. It
Okay.
would make sense. Like it wouldn't be something like, yo, so she could just read poneglyphs. Now, I mean, there's people in the fandom that would do that, but I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I would be like, okay, this should have just been like this in the first place, to be honest. So
Yeah, this tracks. Like, okay, yeah. Why
Yeah.
why wouldn't she? She's connected to Lily. If you tell me, yo, Lily could read the poneglyphs because it was passed down, and there's a certain person, just like Shirahoshi, there's a certain person that gets this ability over time, and not everyone is granted this ability, and Vivi was granted the ability. I don't think anyone would complain and just be like, okay, well, all right, that
I
tracks.
think my only pushback with Vivi is that if you take her over Robin, you do hamper the crew because Vivi's not as powerful as Robin. We all know that. So
Yeah.
it would hurt the crew in a way. So it's like you can train her,
Agreed.
but it does hurt the crew.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of there with Nami, but below Nami at the same point. So it's like if you are giving that up, I'm just saying.
that makes you think about the narrative a little bit. Because what if Usopp had to make like the Peacock slashers? What if Usopp had to
Mhm.
make something according to that for Vivi, and then she does the whole thing with sound and the whole dance and everything? What if Usopp really got to tinkering with things, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know what you could have got. Like it'd have been some like Peacock slasher that if it hits, if it passes you, and you hear the sound of it, like you can't move your right arm or something. I don't know, man. It's
Yo,
something
that would
wonky
be
and crazy.
crazy.
Like some type of like how it was, like something like how it was for Rock Lee when he was in the Forest of Death and he fought the Sound dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Where the dude had the sound and like Rock Lee was, the dude I'm talking about. He had the arm and he was making sound coming from his arm and all that.
The gauntlet.
Yeah, with the gauntlet. Yeah, I could see that being something done with Vivi type vibes. Like she do the Peacock slashers, and they're like, oh, yeah. She's like, yeah, I trapped you. Like you didn't let her do too many Peacock slashes, and now she set up the field, and then she just like start doing the dance, and then all the vibes hit you, and you like, oh, like it hit you like an EDM concert. And now
I mean, you could have the
You know what I
Peacock
mean?
slashers just eat a devil fruit and just be fine with it. Like, why can't we just go that route? Because Oda
We
hasn't really
could.
showed us happen. So let's just go ahead and have them eat a devil fruit. And now they're like, I don't know, some Zoan Peacock slashers.
I
Like,
mean, they ate the
whatever.
real peacocks fruit. Crazy.
Like the flaming pony. The flaming pony Peacock slashers.
I'm,
'Cause they
I'm,
ate that Zoan or something.
The
I'm
pony
not.
ruined the coolness of it, but I hear you. I hear you. I
Nah,
hear you.
because pony for
He
like
said
pony glyph, like it would be a foreshadow because like she could read the pony glyphs.
Yo, you're making lore. I'm with it. I take it
I'm
back. I'm
just
completely
saying,
with
bro.
it.
Like we would
No,
own it
you're
back
right.
like
You're right.
no.
You're right. But yo,
I,
Pony was in her name. She could have been read them. We should have seen it coming. Like you're right. I would have been. My theorist behind would have been definitely doing that. So
I'm not even gonna lie to you. If she got devil fruit, I wouldn't even give it to like her weapon. I would give it to the duck. Not gonna lie to you. That'd be more interesting.
Oh, Karuk.
Give it Karu. Give it Karu. Karu's a definitely part of Straw Hats. That's a motherfucker I would love to be on the boat.
I actually like Karu more than I like
make
Vivi.
make Karu
Got
give
shot and still
Karu
ready to go.
give Karu some type of electric paramecia ability to make him just like the Duck in Strong World.
Yes,
Boom.
yes,
One-
yes.
That one like
One-
Karu
down,
be
one down.
solid as hell.
He
Like
having
on a
too
boat.
much fun. Yep.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. Billy reminds me of Karu. He just
Yeah,
belongs to
that's
Nami
what
and can
based off
fly.
of. I think that's what
Yeah. I think he was based off. I think the Billy was based off of Karu. I do believe that they took Karu and was like, yo, just they already like sisters. Just give it to Nami and make it fly. Like you know what I'm saying, and make it and give it.
Yeah.
Let it be able to zap people. Let it do what she can do. You know what I'm saying? That's that. I think that's beautiful. I ain't gonna hold you. We're having fun here. We're having fun, guys. Like the stream. Like the stream, guys.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you haven't already, hit the button that's black and turn it to white. Or wait, no, it's white into black, right?
I think so. For anyone that is seeing it, if there's a hype button, if you see the hype button, I've been hearing rumors about the so-called hype button. Some people's videos have it, some people's videos don't. If you see it for ours, just click it. It hypes us up in the algorithm. Don't know if you get it or not.
You gotta
please click the hype.
If you're on your phone, slide over, like on the comment section, and there's a hype button. I don't know if it pops up during the live stream. It might. If it does, you'll see it there.
But yeah. Please, if you guys see it, please do it. I know a Blue Lock YouTuber that does that same thing, and he actually says that it works. At first he was skeptical, but he thinks it works. So I watch the guy's stuff. So you know what I mean. Try do it for us too, guys. Please, please, please. Hit the hype button. I actually want to see. You know what I mean? Some hype.
Zaw just became a member.
I didn't even know I wasn't a member. Oh shit.
Rain God.
Yo. Saint Zaza just became a member. Shout out to that guy, man. Whoever you are, I don't think you're new here. I haven't actually read your comment before. W's in the chat for Saint Za, man. Becoming a member. Man, I hope to talk to you one day.
Becoming a member. First we're becoming gods. Now we're becoming members. It's whatever.
Hey, man, we have a god in our membership program. That's a big deal. It's a big deal.
I mean, I heard you're pretty good on the godship yourself, Ryuma. You feel me?
Man, look. As long as I'm not Ryunosuke, I'm good, bro. As long as I'm on the Ryuma side.
I'm Nika.
There you go, man. You're good.
Hey.
You got what you need. You don't need any other buffs. You're good.
Right. I'm weak.
Let's see. Let me hit some of these comments, and then we can actually do what I was actually trying to do, because we still haven't started the stream yet. We're just kind of vibing out. Yeah, I know, man.
I love it.
I know. Honest question: if Loki joins the crew, does the Straw Hats become the strongest Yonko crew in the story? Dean's Life answered it.
Undoubtedly, yes. And if you replace Zoro with Loki, I also would not be mad at that. That is also a possibility. I just forgot about that. Just remembered it. I mean, boom.
Apple Banana on Instagram says, "Who would y'all trade Nami for?"
We're not trying to have free rage. We're not doing that.
No, I'm gonna go mute. Y'all got it.
Okay. Nami, the best navigator we see so far. Have we seen other navigators? Let's go other navigators in One Piece. That's kind of crazy.
Think about this. If we are keeping Sabo is the navigator as well. Just so you could play with this. You could play with this with the Nami bit. You could play with it a little bit.
Okay.
I would go off the beauty upscale and pull Boa, but you don't have to pull Boa. You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. So Sabo's going to take over navigating to replace Nami. Oh.
Boa would also Vivi would also do a lot of bringing Boa back to Earth. I do believe that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Boa is a solid choice, if not Boa, Carrot. I think you need a scavenger. You need the whole. Now people be like, oh, I want to Carrot on the ship for to do scavenging and the whole thing like that. You can have that now.
You got the electricity factor, Sulong Carrot. That she's not a full replacement, but she's a good void filler. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie to that.
She was the void. If not that,
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Her and Boa and Carrot. That's a lot. That's a lot of Garuchu energy for Luffy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a lot of Garuchu. A lot of Garuchu.
Boa is definitely gonna
We're
Carrot.
toxic.
Carrot is not gonna guard you, Luffy. Boa is gonna shut that all the way down.
No, Luffy not letting nobody harm his friends, so Boa gonna have to be cool with that. That's the only reason Perona's still alive, because he knows there's a connection and she ain't gonna do Luffy like that. She's scared to hurt Luffy like that. You feel me?
I already know who I'd replace Nami with. Lafitte.
You said Lafitte?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you elaborate.
He can open up doors. Remember, he's the one who opened that Marineford door. Like now, you got someone who got powers, who can do stuff. He's still a mysterious person right now. We don't really know what he does. Reese talks about that shit all the time. You don't know what Lafitte is capable of. So now he can hypnotize Marine guards, and he can sail the seas. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty almost even exchange. It's that Nami can just do more with less. That's why I still put Nami above her. But Lafitte is a very, very good pickup.
You could keep Nami. I mean, you could take Nami and give me Koala. Got the orange hairs, fisherman karate. It suits for Sabo more as well. And Koala be doing stuff. She moved with Nami. Actually, you're giving Sabo big synergy here. I'm not gonna hold you. Koala's not a bad pick. She's just Boa to like no, I can't say that. Koala's actually a new entity. She'll beat up Sabo and then be like crying for Sabo and then beat him up still too. So
I think I would put Koala over like Carrot because I don't like Carrot at all. I think Koala would take over that spot that I need, like being the whole scavenger. You know what I mean? Like the whole scavenger going on now, doing recon and whatnot. I think that like not Carrot, but the Koala definitely hit those points, and she's a combatant with fishing and karate. Yeah, I think I would choose Koala over Carrot.
Okay.
It's hard to replace Nami. I want you to know that it's hard to do that.
it is harder to replace Nami. There's options there, but I don't think you're not getting anything one for one though. That's the only thing.
There's no fair trade because there's no other like there's no one else that reaches like Nami's levels of like her navigation, her being a treasurer and whatnot. Like there's levels to what she does.
And the biggest problem. Oh, my fault. Fool. Go ahead. My fault. I thought you were done.
I would say, well, there's levels to what she does, and there's levels to things that we don't appreciate. But like, Oda does put in the context of like what she does, and we have to be aware of that. Like, she does keep aware of their budget. She is the reason why they were able to get 1,000 Sunny and whatnot. She was, you know what I mean? Like, Nami put in work, and we gotta be aware of that. Yeah.
And I was gonna say too, if you take away Nami, and like first I was saying Boa, but I take that back because Boa's not checking Luffy for shit, and Luffy gonna have his way with the crew. And there's gonna be times Luffy do need a knock on his head. But if Vivi's there, it still happens though. So that's the thing. That's why I said Vivi would be the one getting Boa back to Earth. Like that's what I see. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a good cause and effect thing right there. You know what I mean? So certain dynamics would shift, but it could be a thing. I think Koala's a solid bet. But you're not really just replacing Nami one for one, though. That's the only thing. So keeping Nami is actually probably the best thing in the books, but I don't know.
That's fair. That is 100% fair. I will read a few more comments, and then we can get into this list that I was trying to do. Where's that question at? I saw it. Hold on. Forget who has already been introduced. Who fits a missing piece of the Straw Hats?
Yamato, Carrot.
Yamato. Yep. Me and Fuli are here. Yamato. Definitely Yamato.
Yeah.
Luffy literally calls her Yama bro. Like that whole theme of like what Oda's trying to push with Yamato, that is what's missing. Luffy's crew is either missing a Marine or something like that. He needs something that hard clashes, and Yamato hard clashes. I'm not gonna hold you, just off of in general controversy, and then a Marine for just pirate to Marine controversy in the world of One Piece. So you could give him. This is where the Smoker for Straw Hat. Shout outs to Goopa. I don't know if he's watching, but Smoker for Straw Hat wasn't a bad idea. Or when Drake acts to be their ally, that wasn't a bad idea. When Kobe preaches the way he preaches about Luffy, still not a bad idea. But you don't have to make it a Marine. I think it would be dope if it was Yamato. If not, I don't know anything about her, but the Marines killed her. I mean, killed her man, and it's if you read the Ace Light novels, there's I think her name is Asuka. She's a girl with orange hair. She's a Marine vice admiral, if not rear admiral, and she's a swordswoman and all that. She could probably like off that Marine, like okay, she was a former Marine, but now she's on her Bellamere shit, or she's on whatever shit because they killed Ace, so now she's like, oh yeah, her linking with Sabo or Luffy, the Revs or the Straw Hats, literally makes the most sense. I'm not gonna hold you, but no one even knows about the character I speak on. So hey,
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. They said cabin boy like Shanks or Buggy. That's a solid pick. Solid pick. We do need that is a not a pick, excuse me. Role, position. That is true. We do need that. Which we've said a lot. And Nika mainly Bonnie. There you go.
Yeah, Reed's on timing.
Yeah. Let's see. Nami for Gabon. Nami for Scopper. I'm not gonna lie. Well,
I don't.
I'm not gonna
Dizzy,
lie
you,
like
yeah,
Gabon.
Dizzy,
I'm
you
gonna
got
stay
me
away
beat.
from that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay away from that. Not
Dizzy,
gonna
I
lie.
can't go Gabon. I can't replace the old. I can't replace PYT with old fart. I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm
He was an
like,
Oh,
old
you can't
fart,
do that.
you
bro.
can't
Yeah, I
replace
can't do
with
that. I can't
old.
do
Back in
that.
my day, we used to cut down holy nights for fun.
If that's
Oh
what
yeah,
we doing,
get
give
to
me
bed,
Sabo and
Grandpa.
Koala for sure.
Get to bed, Grandpa. Back to bed, Grandpa.
Freezing
Okay.
dog.
Put the axes down, please.
Yeah, literally, before you hurt yourself. I don't know if y'all like it or hate it, but I have a theory that Zoro's final opponent won't be Mihawk, but Kuina, who could be revealed to be a secret god knight. No one is dead if we don't see the body. I agree with that last part.
I feel like I know this person behind that account, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I've heard that take before, and I feel like that could be the person. But if we don't know each other, we don't know each other. But I'm not gonna say I don't. I'm not gonna say whether I dislike it or don't, or if I do like it. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it.
All right. Random, but I would also add Beige to the team. His fruit is so underrated. Ooh, trading Beige for Frankie.
That's the next possibility. That's a good. Did she
Mm,
say that, or did you just plug in Frankie's name?
I added that part.
Well, that's a good synergy. Yeah, that would make the most sense if you're gonna trade
Yeah,
off. Yeah,
that's a good period. Yeah.
Interesting. Uh, I don't see Kuina coming back. You're right. We didn't see the body per se, but it's been heavily implied that she actually died. We'll see.
it's either that or she's just Tashigi, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
She would.
Literally,
I'm not gonna lie. She
they be the
has to be
same age.
Tashigi.
Literally, Tashigi and Kuina, they're both they're both wingless birds. Like they're
Yeah.
like the lore for their names and everything, it matches up. It sounds like they just either Tashigi and Kuina were twins and one went to live with Unk or whatever the case may be, or that's just Kuina is just Tashigi, bro. I'm actually tired of Oda holding that over our heads. Like the answer that one. SB
It's
is that.
definitely
Let's get it over with one time.
no. I think he's saving it for like a big reveal at some point, and who knows,
Probably
man.
for her. Probably for a
Yeah.
Tashigi upscale or something.
Or maybe she's been holding back this whole time to like fool everybody, but she's really like that. Now I could get behind that. It's like, oh, when Zoro's ready, yeah, I'm actually show up because I'm really like that. But I gotta play it off like I'm clumsy, just like a conjure hoe or conjuro. Sorry, not conjure hoe. He's a hoe, but anyway,
That sounded so intentional.
yeah, it was just like conjuro. Same thing. We gotta fake it like I'm not like that until I'm ready to show you. Yeah, Smoker, I could pack you up. I just didn't do it the whole time. I don't know. If she got shipped off to the Holy Land, maybe LMAO Tashigi is supposed to be that, but she just isn't. Hey man, wait and see, my friend.
Yeah, I think Tashigi comes back stronger as well. Like we see her more than we see Smoker, but I think Smoker's training Tashigi is as well. She was conflicted the same way when we got to Alabasta, and
Yeah.
even in Punk Hazard, she had her morals about her.
Would
So and her and
Tashigi have
Nami
been?
had the whole conversation. So
Would
that's all.
would Kuina have been the first death we got in One Piece?
No, the first death is the guy that
The guy who gets
Lucky
shot
Rube
by
blicked.
Ben.
Yeah, Lucky Rube
Yeah,
blicked the mess out of
yeah.
him. Yeah, he's a goner. He's a goner. There's no hope for him. Brain
Maybe.
dead.
With
Surgery.
Oda, he might have he might have gotten up because the bullet was rubber because of
No.
Luffy's
Please,
awakening that wasn't explained yet.
please, let's not do that.
Okay. Anyway, Yamato over Gunko.
Yeah, Yamato joining the crew.
Yeah.
I would prefer Yamato over Gunko for sure. For sure. I prefer Yamato over Gunko. Give me the pretty wolf. Facts. Facts.
Hey,
That spits
I like
ice
Gunko.
and has conquerors haki and could partially part clouds.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's not
and
too much on
relates
Gunko,
to-
man. Gunko's
Awakened,
like
awakened. No, I don't know. I rock with Gunko. Just if Yamato's who she's being pinned against, if she meets the sad end of the stick. Yeah, this is.
I don't know. I
But
just
I
feel like
rock
we
with
haven't
Gunko.
seen enough of Gunko yet. I really do think, like, if she's pulling up with Shamrock, that means she is like, she's not
Agreed.
like Shamrock, but she's trusted enough to speak for Shamrock. Now that we know more about him, she's the one that's speaking and talking to the Giants when she with Shamrock in the room. It's like, nah, I got this. Yo, where Loki at, bro? Oh, you don't got him? All right, let me go and attack him real quick. I got this. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like there's reason to that. She is like that. And we'll see.
I think Gunko's a conqueror, but I could be wrong.
Deadass.
Like even without Imu's powers, I believe Gunko could show us that threshold.
Mm.
Imu was only able to do it because Gunko had it at its disposal already. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh man, I think I relatively ish caught up. Okay. So I have a quick tier list on here, man. I wanted to do, I didn't even get a chance to do it. But here we are. We have about 40 minutes. We could knock this tier list out together. And I'm curious to see what y'all think. Vice Admiral Strawberry, are you still alive and in the room with us? I just have to confirm and do a pulse check because I don't know if you're breathing or if you're alive or around. I'm gonna say you might not be. You haven't spoken. Strawberry, I'm getting nervous.
Are you
Said
alive?
that you said you trade Robin for Vivi.
Oh yeah, maybe she's still mad at that.
Yeah. She might be. She might be.
Okay, Strawberry, whenever you're ready, you can speak. You're still up, but I am going to hold on. Do this. Okay, whenever you're ready to talk, Strawberry, you can. I just move the windows around. And yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, ladies and gents, are y'all ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are doing a list that is tiered, and I expect no tears tonight. Okay, no tears from either one of you guys. Hold on, let me put a little music on in the background though, if y'all don't mind. Okay, Strawberry is now gone. Man, Strawberry, let me know if you're alive. She's not even in the studio anymore. There we go. Okay. Nika, are you good? I'm sure you'll be good here shortly. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get the screen pulled up. This is a tier list, my friends. This is a tier list. This is a tier list. This is a tier list that is ranking emotional moments in One Piece. And I'm actually very curious where you guys will put some of these. And
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
hold on, sorry.
Arrow seats.
There we go. I'm like, why do I hear that? Okay, y'all heard that too, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, why? What happened? Okay, all right, now we're good. Okay, yeah, this is a tier list ranking emotional moments in One Piece, and actually, I'm gonna actually clip this into a longer video. So let me go ahead and cut off the audio. Okay, this is gonna be a tier list ranking emotional moments in One Piece. We are gonna do this together and try to figure out where they fall. And I am curious to know your thoughts. Let's go ahead and start off with this one right here. I think we all are familiar with this one. We might have seen this at some point. Um, Zaza, where would you rank Shanks losing his arm? I know it's in a D, but why is a D? Oh,
like
God.
the color here, it's in. Like, listen, I get it. I think with me, Shanks' more opinion in that one was when he told Luffy, like, not everything's, you can't fight everything. I think that's what really solidified the Shanks thing. This one is like a cool moment. It showed some hockey, but I didn't really care for the arm losing moment. I got it, but it just didn't hit for me. D.
Okay. All right. Fully. Dang, you're mid-chew. Never mind. Don't choke, bro. I'll come back to you. Good Lord. Nika, where do you rank Shanks losing his arm in terms of emotional moments?
S.
S. Oh, we got a big disparity here.
Okay.
Okay. Fully, you are now able to breathe.
Yeah. I have to give Shanks losing arm. I gotta give it a B. That's just where I am with it. It's a B for me.
A B. Okay. Why is it a B?
The reason why I say it's a B is because I'm not like let me put this in preference, right? The way I feel about Shanks and this whole arm thing, why was it so important that he lost his arm? I get it, like, oh, you can't be a pirate no more, Shanks. Like Luffy said, you can't be a pirate no more. You can't swim no more or anything like, right? I get that, but like seeing where we are and everything, what did losing his arm really do? Was marking, and like, go for me, dog. Go for me, dog.
This is why I gave it an S, because we learned Shanks had the mark. And we learned that the mark, with having that mark still, you can still be controlled by Emu if you're in a certain vicinity. Shanks losing that arm was Shanks getting liberated.
Okay,
so
okay.
It's emotional for Luffy for the reasons you were naming, but think about it for Shanks. Why is it emotional for Shanks? You know what I'm saying?
And bro, I get that, right? I get that, but that's what makes me like so about it, right? Because people like to be like, it was such a masterful moment, the levels into it, and it's just like, hold on, bro, break this down. Let's be logical here. So like, you have a mark on your arm, right? So you chance losing the mark on your arm with sea beast, nigga? A sea beast is how you risk getting this marking off your arm? It's put to you by God? I just think it's like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like that's some like throw it in the air on some Shaq shit, hoping you make it type shit. And
that's exactly what it was. No, but that's exactly what it was. It was a bet. Like he told Whitebeard said, yo, I hope whoever you lost your arm to, like, I hope it was worth it. He said it was. I made a bet on the new generation. He made a bet on Luffy. What did Sanji say? What did Sanji say in the live action? He said, "Ain't no like you ever had someone sacrifice a limb for you." Because Shanks knew what he was doing. If I showing Luffy I'd sacrifice something for you, shows Luffy that anything that you choose to believe in me is worth it because I believe in you. That's why I saved you. I'm a great pirate. I'm a pirate. You know what I do, and I chose to give it up to save this kid, to save you as a kid.
Well, I feel you in this, right? I'm for this, right? That's why I didn't put it no D, nothing like that, right? That's why I said B for me. It's things that like things around it that makes me just be like, I get the weight of like you lost a limb, right? I've had family members who have lost limbs. I get the weight of that. Like in our world, I get the weight of that, right? But like in the pirate world, and then the scaling of like you telling us like the battles you had with like Mihawk and all that, the way Mihawk talking and whatnot, what's the scaling of you really losing this arm? I don't really feel the weight of that because I've never seen it. And we still ain't fucking seen that shit really. We seen him fight Harold a little bit, right? With Gabon, but Gabon and him fighting Harold don't mean shit because Gabon was there. Gabon's a downscale in general. Cause we all going off our captain and whatnot. Gabon be lying about shit. So it's just like him fighting with Gabon against Hera don't really mean shit because Loki still had to be the final blow there. That's I'm like, I need to see levels of like what having an arm meant for me to feel sad. Like, damn, bro, like you were it.
I don't think your points are unvalid. I would say this is what I would say. He had to be done that way because you need to give Luffy a reason to really hold Shanks to that caliber. That's why giving him the hat. If you take away Shanks losing the arm, giving Luffy the hat doesn't hit as hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is for me. And the whole point of us finding out later on that there was significance into losing the arm because we hear what type of mark what type of people you were about to be down with and the arm with the mark means. There's no way I could hear about because I always thought that's stupid how he loses his arm when he could have just killed the Sea King with a Conqueror's Coded Slash or with an Armament Hockey Strike, whatever the case may be. He didn't need a sword to do any of that. He could have just did it regardless. But then when I find out, dang, like this is going thinking at it from Shanks's shoes, is this kid ate this fruit. I need this kid to believe in me. For the sake of what this fruit's supposed to do, I need this kid to believe in me. He had to become Aizen in a little second. He had to manipulate. I do think he needed to say, hey, what when we get to Zeph and Sanji, I'm going to say A tier. If not S tier, I'm gonna keep the consistency. Only because the dude gave up his whole dream to make sure that Sanji could live. He gave up his whole dream for that. That's big for me. I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe because I'm a dreamer, but
No, I get it, but
Shanks' dreams could come true even more now because he has a Luffy. So you
and
take
like
away the.
I'm sorry. This is a debate for another day because I'm just like everything you're saying, I'm feeling it, but just like it just adds fuel to the fire of like, yeah. So like your dream so his dream's still gonna happen of like getting the One Piece because he said he went at One Piece now and he lost the arm. So like it was all just you making, going off like what the whole thing with Emu. You made sacrifices to make your dream happen, Shanks.
Yes. That's why everybody keeps saying, what is Shanks' plot for the new generation? I just had a conversation with my boy Rompi. Shout out to him. And we were talking about like Breath of All Things, and I was telling him the same thing that Shamrock did to Loki is the same thing Shanks does to Kid. It's a little bit more nuanced for Shanks and Kid, but it's the same thing. When Shanks hit Kid, he's using Breath of All Things. He hits him with Divine Departure. Shanks cuts the railgun in half, chooses not to cut Kid, and then cuts the sails on the boat behind Kid. He purposely did not cut Kid. He chose not to cut Kid. Breath of All Things is literally choosing what you want to cut and deciding what you don't want to cut. He chose not to cut Kid. He didn't have to divine departure. He could have used any other sword. He could have used a regular sword slash with hockey over it and make sure he just cut him. When you go look at the panel of Kid when he's on the boat after Shanks knocks him, no slash mark. So it's the same thing. If you survive this, I'll know you're worthy of fighting me. That's how I look at it. You're worth fighting if you survive this attack and come back because you were supposed to die. Same thing for Loki. Look, people, and granted, I know I'm spinning Reed, but people like to talk shit about Luffy. I mean, not Luffy. People like to talk shit about Shamrock because he struck Loki while Loki was still Loki was still tied to a tree and this that. Luffy did the same shit. Luffy saw him. Loki spoke bad about Shanks, and Luffy went to crack him immediately. Loki had to dodge. If Loki doesn't dodge, he gets cracked in the face. A man pinned to a tree gets beaten up by Luffy. And Shamrock did the same thing. Loki threatened him and his brother. Loki turned around with you know what I'm saying? And then hit him with the word. That's how you talking on blood like that? You talking on twin like that? Stick him. Stick him. Same sentiment, but we'll talk shit about Shamrock for it all day. Luffy, oh, that's the GOAT. My GOAT, my God. Oh my gosh. Luffy, son got Nico, my God. I love him to death. But Shamrock, he's at top he's top op now because he done hit a man chained to a tree. These sentiments, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, Reed, just had to spin. Just had to spin for my boy Sham real quick. Big Sham energy.
You're good. Okay, I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. I would probably go A just to even it out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna go A. I really don't know. I don't know.
That's very fair.
Shoo shoo. Zaza. Shoo shoo. Thoughts.
Gonna give it a C.
Dang, man.
Listen. There's other moments here that can go. I think this is a clear moment of what the type of pirate Luffy was. I think that's why I'm giving it to C. It cleared up Nami, because Nami's thinking, oh, all pirates are the same and all that other bullshit and all that. But to see Luffy fight for the dog just for the treasure, and knowing that Luffy values treasure, I'll give it a C.
Dude, it'd have to be a little higher because like of how it impacted Nami and like on a level that was deeper to get her to start understanding that pirates were different, right?
I'm saying a C.
All right. Fu Lee.
I gotta give this I gotta give Shushu. I give it like a A. I think I gave it A. I give it A, and the only reason why I give it A, because like you said, like it does affect like Nami's view of Luffy and whatnot, and like we were talking about earlier, like how much work Nami puts in. If like she doesn't change her view of him and whatnot, Arlong Park would have got like, I mean, certain levels of like the story would have gotten like way word and way more so like this really did like set like us knowing certain things about the characters that we're riding along with, more into their ideology. So I think it was an A. I think it was A or B. But I'm solid. I'm gonna say solid. I'll give it an A, because I think it's like I will argue, even though I gave Shanks a B, you could push Shanks to S if I'm putting Shisu in like A. I will argue Shanks and Luffy's moment need to be an S if I'm putting this in an A.
Okay.
I need to be logical. I'm being logical here. I'm being logical.
Okay. Nico, what's your thoughts?
I'm going A.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an A, like ASAP. But A, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's not just because of Shushu. It's really the old man, because I'm gonna encompass the whole art. The old man, none of those townspeople knew what Luffy and them did. That old man woke up. He said, and when he found out, he said, "Y'all don't touch those kids. Y'all don't put a single hand on them." And only him and Shushu knew what happened. That understood the full gravity of what Luffy and the Straw Hats did. And to me, that was a really big thing. That was a really big thing for the likes of like Luffy and Nami, and then getting to see that and have that come full circle. Once again, I like how they paralleled it in the live action, even though they didn't give Shushu like a bunch of big stuff, they made it still realistically dope for a dog. Like that was cool. It wasn't like too emotional. Like the dog was just there. But I like what they did. I give it an A. It's just for encompassing the whole arc. If it's just Shushu alone, I'm probably with Za. I'm gonna give it a C. But because it's encompassing all of that, I'll say it's a B. The old man part actually gets it to A. So I won't say C. I say it was a B. The old adding in the old man. No, it's a C. Adding in the old man, B. Adding in the Nami factor, A. So encompassing the whole arc, it's an A. It's an A. Shushu gets A.
I agree. I think it should be A. I agree 100%. Zoro and Kuina.
This is one of those weird ones. Like, I get the whole thing. I don't want to give it a D, but I feel like it did shape Zoro's character, but it was just like, it was just there. I'll give it a C. It was just there. It was just there. It didn't move me. It made me understand Zoro, but it was just like, okay, you got it.
Okay. Well, you said C?
Yeah.
Okay. Fully.
What part of this are we talking about? Like what part is the whole thing? The whole thing?
Whole thing.
I'm gonna give it a B. It's a B. Like,
okay.
Me and Fully are here.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a B as well.
I'm giving it a B. I gotta give it a B. Yeah, leave it there. B. Solid.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I'm not even gonna give any pushback. I think it's a little lower than B, but I'm not mad at B. I'm more with Za personally.
Wow. Okay. We gonna keep pushing. We keep pushing.
Yeah, it just wasn't there for me. And like he doesn't even like he kind of struggled with it after the fact, but he's kind of like not thinking about Queen anymore. So he had like a little moment in Logtown. After that, it's like, all right, well.
No, you know what? That's not here or there. We're gonna keep pushing.
I'm about to say about the Wano moment. I'll do this for my captain and best friend. Come on.
Like this almost here. Like he brings it up. It's just that he's just not throwing it out all the time. Like, oh, I'm doing this for cool. You know what I mean? He's not like out there saying her name all the time. But like, god damn it, he is.
Logtown to Wano. That's a long.
No. In a real time scale, he brought it up when he killed the snow fruit user, right? And then he brought it up again in Wano. If we look at the real time scale, that's a couple months. Yeah, I mean, he brought her up in the span of a couple months.
I just don't remember him saying anything at that time.
No, he didn't say anything, but he didn't forget about Kuina because Tashigi thought that he wouldn't harm women just because she didn't know you just look like Kuina. You know what I'm saying? Like Zoro already told you look like some girl I knew. He hasn't let that sink in yet. She thinks that Zoro just won't harm girls for that reason. Like, you got it fucked up. My boy is not Vince Mode. He will cut a shorty. He will cut a shorty and he will cut a shorty off. He will cut something. Stop playing with Zoro.
Yo. KXW says, yo, where's Quell? I'm not sure. He's not here. That was a special stream. Yeah, shout out to Quell. But that was just a special stream. We don't regularly collab with Quell. Okay. Alex says Usopp's mom is S. That's a good segue.
Quell does want us to hop on his stream eventually too, so let's see if that becomes something. But yeah, more clips to come. Stay tuned for that. That's about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a real fleet.
Right.
Fleet.
What are we thinking about? Oh, he says no bands. Wait, where is Vans actually?
That is
I didn't know if he told you. I was gonna tell y'all when we got him if we popped in the Discord. I didn't know if he told y'all or not. I'm not gonna disclose everything, but Vans is currently, you know what I mean? Vans is currently tied up in some things. But shout outs to Vans. You're good. Shout outs to Vans for sure.
You're good. Yeah. Okay. I just beat that. I'm like, we're missing like. Never mind. I was just gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna leave it alone.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
I don't know what joke you're making. It might not be the same one I was gonna make though.
We need a quarter.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm moving on, bro. Oh my God. I'm moving on. Holy crap, Pooley. All right, Usopp's. Shout out to my guy bands, man. Wow. Usopp's backstory. What are we rating? What are we doing?
God, they're just giving backstories that you kind of forget about.
No, it is not a fucking D.
Yeah, we're not saying
it's not a fucking D.
No one said it's a D.
What are you doing right now? You want to give me stuff you was earlier, Reed. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. Don't do that.
Because Nami got made fun of, and so he's like, "Yo, let me."
Member of
the week trio. We don't have to put Usopp's story back there.
Yo,
right?
Like Usopp's story is definitely at least like everything what we seen and whatnot. Like I don't mean to wax and wane, but like the whole lying, the whole like everything, like his psychology of like the trauma, like legitimately, we talk about the trauma of Robin and whatnot. But like Usopp trauma is still the way the way he is now is because his trauma. Yeah. Like it literally is like
his trauma shaped him. Yeah.
He is stunted. He is literally stunted growth because of his trauma. Yeah. And it's crazy that we don't really break down his psychology like that. But like he has a stunted growth because he lost his mom at a young age. His dad abandoned them. He still has a coping mechanism in his mind. Like my dad is still great. and whatnot. That is crazy when you think about it in real life psychology, right? Like that, like Usopp's story is not a D. That is crazy as hell. Like, especially when like Oda adding like levels to like, oh, there's a mixture in between giants and other races that he threw out in the SBS and whatnot. So Usopp mom could literally be a cross between like a giant race and something else. That's I'm like, there are so many levels there. Do not give this nigga a D. He does not deserve a D at all.
Man,
it's a solid. I give it a solid B plus because like what Fu said is shaped, and now he's related. He might be related to who's the dude the one who thought he saw Sky Island, he got killed for it. Like, yo,
Nolan.
Usopp, Nolan. Like, yo, Usopp has so much going for him, but because it is. Listen, that's Yasopp. That's your son, Reed. So I get it. You don't like him. So you gotta make yourself feel good because it's like, yo, I left him for a reason. I get it. But it's still a very good, solid story. It shows.
So where do you, so you put it in B?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fully. Where did you put it in B?
Yeah, I put it in B. Usopp's story is definitely B.
Usopp's story is a B. Okay. Nika, where do you put Usopp's story?
Dang, I was gonna say C, but all these B's got me wanting to buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like buzz up there with them. I ain't gonna hold you. But my natural affliction is to give it a C though. I felt like they could have did a little bit more for his story. I do agree with the trauma and everything, but Yasopp ruins it for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yasopp ruins it for me.
That's why I didn't bring him up.
No, but Yasopp literally ruins it for me, even on the emotional part, because it just like because now I find out that this nigga not really even. He don't even want to see you. Like, it's not even like he's like gone at least. Like Jane Freaks. This guy literally just like no, bro. Like he's scared shitless. Like no, I don't want to meet him. So it's just like like there was nothing. Like we knew Whitebeard used to get his money and he used to send it back to his home village so they could pay. I think was it the Heavenly Tribute?
The Heavenly Tribute, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like what are you doing for your island and your son? If you're not like, are you at least sending money to the mayor to help? For, like, how's mom's paying rent? Like, how does that all work? Like, how does this all go? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there was a lot of there's a lot of things from his story that I just like. I don't even mind you not wanting to be there for your son, bro. Do that. If that's what you feel, but you're not even gonna help. Like, make sure he got clothes on his back and food on the table. That's my only thing. Yeah, that's not just ruins it for me.
What if we find out he sent money back to the island?
I would give him some credit. That's something applicable. I need something applicable from him. Right now, nothing's applicable. Everything is like I can use it against him.
I know, man.
Yeah, literally, I can use it all against him. Like I need something to actually argue for you. I don't have anything besides if I said it, it'd be headcanon just because it'd be like Yasopp bias. I don't have anything solid. I'll just have to do bias. So yeah.
Okay.
But that's why I want to go C. I feel like the story gets well on its way to a B, but then when you realize the type of father that was, like he said, my pirates are coming. Like it's not even like dang. It's not even like he's the most honorable guy or anything. It's like, yo, this is who he was. I rock with you, but I rock with it, but it's like that ain't even do nothing for you at all.
All right,
besides sperm donor. He donated sperm.
This is crazy, bro.
I can't say nothing because I'm not gonna defend Yasopp. I hate Yasopp.
Yeah, bro. I'm be real, y'all know what it is, bro.
I hate that nigga with passion. I hate Yasopp with passion.
Bro, anything outside of him holding a blicky is literally egregious.
Yeah.
Anything. It's like horrible.
Bro.
I hate him so much. I'm like, everything I was about to say was like me defending Yasopp's point. I'm like, no, fuck Yasopp. Well, I'm not gonna defend this motherfucker. No, he trash.
Listen, dad, I like him as a shooter. Outside of that, there ain't nothing really there to like.
He's a great dad, man. Like, yo, listen.
He takes care of his dreads. I say that much.
Yeah, Usopp doesn't become half the person he is.
Nice.
Once again,
his locks are nice.
If he didn't leave Usopp, Usopp would have been
Just saying,
He would have
man.
lost Verona.
saying.
He had to leave. That trauma breathed character and made Usopp able to beat Verona. If my boy Yasop doesn't leave, Usopp is too great right now. He needed this. That trauma breeds character.
Listen, I'm gonna let you slide with that. You're right. Just know this: if Yasop raises Usopp, we have a pistol and not a slingshot. Just letting you know. Just being
He
real.
would never have a pistol.
Off rip.
And
Off
Chopper
rip.
wouldn't join because Chopper's scared of guns. So him being there not even more adds on because Chopper's scared of guns. Oh,
I don't agree. See, I don't agree with that though, because I feel like Usopp would have been the person to change Chopper's mindset. Chopper would have just been able to come to understand it. Like same way Luffy changed Chopper's mindset about monsters. Same shit. And we would have just changed his mindset. So Yasop would have been there, he would have had a pistol, and he would have been savant with a gun. Like fuck darts. He'd have been the bullet savant. He'd have been wilding on those. But
Fair
it's
enough.
okay. He would have shot Perona with a sea prison bullet and she'd have been done. You feel me? Like we would have been up.
Oh my god,
he would have robbed Marines of Sea Prison, and then he would have made Sea Prison tech, and then he would have went wild, and he'd have been litty because he
That
already
would
got
be
it.
so dope.
All that.
That's
all
the
that,
only. I'm telling
all
you.
that. Telling you.
That's the one thing that I feel like most people who get into One Piece are like really methodical about it. It just be like, see Prism Stone. Damn, there's so much we could do with it. And I'm just like, I know Oda has plans or thoughts with it because like the thing that he did with Hiyori at the end with like can't forget his name right now, fucking Orochi and whatnot. Like, so Oda's aware there's things you could do with it. It's just that like I can't wait to see like what he's going to eventually do with Sea Prism Stone. But we still don't know where it really comes from because they told us it's in an area of the sea that it comes from and whatnot. So it's just like I can't wait to see what Oda.
They explained it. The Sea Prism Stone comes from Wano, Mount Fuji.
Okay,
when the pyro blowing. It creates the Kairoseki through the pyro blowing. So they have to like all the soot and all that stuff that comes from the volcanoes. So that's why the Sky Island clouds. The reason why they can have they're so dense in that they could have islands on top of them and whatnot is because those clouds aren't just regular clouds; they're mixed with Sea Prism Stone. That's why if you were to if a water user fell into the cloud like that, they would still not be able to swim in it, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. There's a lot to unbuckle with that. Sea Prism Stone and water.
Yeah, Sea Prism Stone still is a lot to like play around with, which is like I can't wait to see what Oda does with it because he's aware of it. Because he has showed us in the last arc, like I wasn't at the last arc, but the last arc before last, that like he's aware, especially towards the end. So I'm ready to see like what else he's gonna do with it.
I used to think Zoro was gonna get it like how Smoker has a weapon and the tip of it is like Sea Prism Stone. I used to think that we were gonna get Zoro with a sword and the edge of the sword would have been like Sea Prism. So not the whole sword, but mainly the edge, it's like the black part, but then the actual blade part, the part that does the cutting, not the back of the sword, the other side of the katana. I was thinking that was going to be made out of Sea Prism and Zoro was going to be cutting up devil fruit users, but that never happened. That was like a One Piece thought when before I knew any of y'all, like years and years ago, like when I was still.
That might be too OP, bro.
It might be honestly, it might be seriously. So hey.
Yeah. Then Zoro would get a lot of slander because it's like, okay, well, you got a devil fruit cutting sword with your Sea Prism Stone on it, so you already got a legendary sword. I mean
that'd be fine because if you fight someone like Mihawk, unless they tell us Mihawk has the devil fruit, a Sea Prism weapon is useless against a Mihawk unless Mihawk has a devil fruit to some facet. So it would be a sword specifically used for devil fruit users. Like every devil fruit user who faces it, no matter what they do for defense, they would feel damaged because Haki wouldn't just defend you from the Sea Prison touch, even if you are a devil fruit user. You would still feel it. Like that would be like a kryptonite blade, basically.
I would just want different from Zoro. I wouldn't want him to have that hack. I feel like that would take away from
I'd rather him get a devil fruit. My bad.
Yeah. The agendas.
The agendas.
I would say actually this one I want to bring up.
I
still got y'all bet in my book, and we're still not the end of this arc, but like that bet is still like in here.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what was the bet?
So the original bet was with Reed and Maldoni about like a big monster mecha, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
give me,
yeah, it's
yeah.
happening. She's coming back.
Let me see.
Maybe
Y'all,
not.
y'all keep going. Let me find this real quick. It's in my notes. I got a lot of notes.
Well, remember, I can remind you, the biggest part of that bet was that he said Kaido would be back by the end of the arc. That was what he said.
Yeah, I got
He
you.
put $100 on it.
Madoni bet Reed $100 that Kaido will be back by the end of the arc. Nika's side bet is that Zoro will have a sword with Kaido in it, and he bet it, $20 each from both you and Madoni.
But mine's isn't time stamped. Mine's isn't time stamped.
No,
Yeah.
yours.
Because my theory is that Zoro gets a sword. Like, watch this, right? I could see Lilith telling Zoro he should get a sword weapon or a devil fruit sword weapon, and Zoro being like, hell nah. But then after Zoro becomes world's strongest swordsman, defeating Mihawk, now Zoro, like, if there's another battle to be had after, now Zoro already being the world's strongest swordsman doesn't have to worry about it defacing him as a swordsman because he's already proved he's the best without it. So then getting one would make it like so mine's is an end game theory. Like you'd have to know me in 5-6 years from now to really benefit from that.
That's why I kept your $20 mark at the bottom. You were just like, oh, my bet long term wise is that he gonna get the Kaido into the sword. That was what your long term bet was, and I'm just like, hey, I just gotta know that. That's all I got y'all. Y'all make notes of bets and whatnot. I keep tracking these things for y'all. I got you.
Fair enough. Oh, man, let me see if I can hit some of these comments. Sorry, Foley, this is a terrible backstory. It's mid. After school special 3:30, and he still didn't change yet.
She talking about Usopp.
Usopp?
Yes, she is.
Nah.
Actually, don't do
it's
that.
It's not mid. It's not mid.
Yeah,
it's not mid at all.
He's actually changed. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't see the.
You want greater levels of change.
That's never who he's gonna be, bro.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say, like the Usopp stuff, that his flashback had nothing to do with his poor attitude. Now, in my opinion, like the flashback is a lot to do with the lying trauma. But as far as like him actually facing his fears and becoming a brave warrior to see, the flashback doesn't strike me as like it's for that. Like I don't blame. Like unless you're gonna blame Yasopp for not teaching his son to be a real man, but I don't even think that's the problem because Usopp understands. He knows when he sees a real man. That's why he respects Dorian Brody. You feel me?
Yep.
So Usopp's backstory, as far as him being a liar still, I feel like he should just like they don't fully correlate for the reasonings of now. But yeah.
Valid. Usopp gets no love around these parts to upscale Nami. Hey man, Zaza is one of the biggest Usopp fans around. So I don't know if that's true. He's gonna definitely show love every chance there is. And looks like Fuli is a Usopp lover too. So
I am.
There you go.
I saw Alex.
I respect Usopp. I'm not a Usopp lover, but I respect Usopp. I rock with him.
I critique him. I want more from him. Like I'm a Usopp lover in the sense of like I see your potential, like I see the potential that the rest of Straw has. Like I see the potential in the Straw, like in Chopper. Like when people say who has the most potential of the Straw has, I will always say Chopper because he's the youngest. He is pretty much the like when people say, oh, you need pretty much the assistant pirate or whatnot. We don't want to accept that too much, but like Chopper pretty much is that. He is the young perspective. We just don't get that a lot of times and whatnot. And he has, even with his little bit of time, said he wanted to become a monster. He did the time skip. As the youngest part of the crew, he did that time skip. And we got like, you know what I mean? Like, there's levels to like each member of the crew when you really look at it and like break it down. Like, oh, you really didn't have to do the shit you did. You really could have just been thrown away and we did not see your ass again. But they actually stepped up and did the things that like you will suspect and want from them type shit in a sense. that's one thing that like there's levels to each character, like how we said earlier with Nami and whatnot. Like she does keep track of the books. She is a great treasurer and a navigator. It's hard to trade her out type shit. There's levels to like each character of the Straw Hats because it's just like you just can't throw them away.
Not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Cosmic Cookie says Rain God is Shiryu.
I said that. I said that too.
It happens.
Wow.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Yo, and
I don't believe that is.
Cuts people. His blood from the sword makes the Zaza sound.
That'd be crazy.
Wait, is it really? Or are you guessing?
Nah.
I need a panel. This is the first. This is the first time I've ever asked Zah for a panel. I need a panel.
Shiryu of the Rain is. Think about Shiryu of the Rain.
Wait,
they already gave him half the name.
Say it again.
They already gave him half the name. Shiryu of the Rain. They gave him. They just need to add the God part.
Wait,
I think that's what
legit? That's in a panel.
That's what I'm asking him. If the Zah sound is legit in the panel when he cuts the dude.
I'm just saying.
Oh, see, yeah, he's gassing. He's gassing.
It's already there.
He's gassing.
Okay.
He's gassing. I'm about to say, I think Shiryu is connected to the Uzuki clan, which is rain. It means rain moon or storm moon in and Zoro Shimatsuki, which is frost moon. All the Daimyo families have names related to moons. So Shiryu of the Rain, I do think he's of the Uzuki clan, and his sword is called Thunderstorm or just Storm, one of the two. But I think he's related to the lore of it. I just don't think he's the Rain God himself. But hey, listen, you never know. Oda, there's a lot of candidates, right?
Mm-hmm. But there's only one right candidate. And
we're gonna go on mute now.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Yeah. Just give me my second to close the stream out because the title of this stream is called "Who is the Rain God?" And I just want to let y'all know before 1183 comes out that what's gonna happen next chapter is Nami is going to actually combine Zaza and Zeus together and create a massive rainstorm in Elbaf. It's actually going to be terrifying. And it'll be officially confirmed that she is the rain god. So just be on the lookout.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, please, man.
Say one more thing.
As long as it's the Nami upscale.
Well, I believe Nami possibly gets it in the future, so hey, you never know.
You're
this is the thank you, Captain. So how I would say this is when we first get Foodie's gonna love this. Since we enter the final saga, within one arc, we got the only Monkey D reveal and power we haven't got yet is Dragon, right? And we were just technically talking about this whole thing with Rain God from Aztec mythology and possibly related to Dragon. Not sure if this is really saying that it's going to happen, but notice Garp's move is called Galaxy Impact. And then Luffy has a move called White Star Gun. We're missing a move from a Monkey D guy, and I'm just saying, if we're going to show people who really is the Rain God when they think it's water, we could hit him with a meteor shower. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we just missing one more Monkey D spatial type of feat here. Look, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, but that's all I'm saying. Or is it? I don't know. But yeah, Reed, I'm done. I just want to, you know what I mean? Just had to say that real quick. I felt like,
okay.
Dragon moves are gonna be crazy when we see them. They're gonna be crazy. They're gonna be disgusting crazy.
Hey, I'm with it. Slick says don't want to get into language semantics, but there are different words for different types of weather and rain in Japanese. I don't think that was the same type of rain.
Listen, that's what I'm getting at. That's exactly what I'm getting at. I don't think rain is being said figuratively. and is being left to Killingham's imagination, which is why he gets a god of water, or it's an embodiment of water. But if you look at Japanese mythology, Susanoo is actually like the storm. You know what I'm saying? And when we got that rain god, it was reminiscent of a Susanoo, just a water body Susanoo. So what if we go to the real Susanoo and we get to dragon and we enter said storm? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. If not that, then dragon isn't. It's not that. It would be wind. That would be dragon's ability, and he would be the companion to the rain god. Like I said, those are the two. It's one of those. It's either he's the companion to the rain god, or Sun is just the rain god. But I wish I had like a to be continued poster to boom hit you with it, but I can't.
Boom.
To be continued, yeah. I might get one of those physically printed out. Just be like,
Oh.
every time we about to end the streams.
I could make that the outro for the stream. I've never thought about that.
You should definitely do that. Yeah, no one is doing that right now.
That's actually
Yeah.
so crazy. I've never thought about that. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna make that. Last comment. 3D says Usopp didn't even feel like he was enough for his father. So why would he think he belongs on the crew of who he believes is going to be the king of the...
You don't gotta answer that. You can end the stream.
No, because the King of Pirates believes in him. And if you've
Exactly.
seen Gurren
That's why I said
Lagann,
you didn't have to answer that.
yeah, I sorry, it's a Gurren Lagann pun. I gotta put it out there. Don't
Luffy
believe
believes
in
him
don't believe in
wholeheartedly.
you. Believe in the me that believes in you. Let's
Yes,
go.
nigga. Yes,
Let's
nigga.
go. Every time. Every time.
Oh,
Hey. Just who the hell do you think I am? Stop playing, man.
Really? Oh,
Let's
fuck.
go.
Word. What a stream, man. 1183. All of your questions will be washed away, no pun intended. And you will be the rainbow of truth will be revealed to you. And remember, Oda sent me 4 letters in AMI. I don't know what that means. But I guess we're going to find out next chapter. Either way, gents, good stream. Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. You guys know the vibes. I will catch all of you on the later. Y'all have a great week, man. Peace out. Stay blessed and stay safe.